escorted by Vanessa Caceres and Melvin Phillips. Mr. Caceres plans to attend college. Next up, we got number 81, Michael Calaco. Escorted by parents and sisters. Mr. Calaco plans to attend college and study engineering. Next up, we got big number 73, Stanqualin Jones. He's accompanied by, or escorted by, Natasha Clemens, his mom. Mr. Collins will attend college and study technology. Next up, we got number 4, Jaleel Duncan. He's escorted by mom, uncle, aunt, cousin, and siblings. Plans to attend college, play football, and study business. Next up, we got number 32, Devin Harris. Mr. Harris is escorted by Leamber Smith, mom. He'll go to college and study counseling. Next up, we got number 12, Sonny Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins is escorted by Kelly McKnight, mom, Letitia Gary, grandma, Sonny Jenkins, senior, father, and the rest of his family. He plans to attend college upon graduation. Next up, we got big number 75, Jimmo Joseph. Escorted by Marie and CJ and family. Plans to go to college and obtain an information technology degree. Next up, we got number 8, Kyrie Jones. Correction. Next up, we've got Trent Leproil. Trent is escorted by his father, Ray. Trent is going on to the Marine Corps. Next up, we have Derek Lewis. Mr. Lewis is escorted by his father, his mother, his stepmother, his brother, actually 2 brothers, and rest of family. Plans to attend college and become a sports analyst. Next up, we have Alex Loves, escorted by his mother and brother. Mr. Loves is going to attend Polk State College. Next up, we have Gabriel Martinez, escorted by mother Edith Martinez. Gabriel plans to attend college and obtain his bachelor's degree. Next up, we've got Cameron McLeod. Big number 66 is escorted by his mother and family. Mr. McLeod plans to go on to attend college. Next up, we have James Ray. Number 40, escorted by James Bowie, grandfather, and Savion Levitt, his brother. Got plans to either go to college or join the military. Next up, we've got Joseph Sheehan, number 25, escorted by Brian, Renee, Madison, Mackenzie. Plans to attend college and obtain an engineering degree. Next up, we have Elijah Stewart. Mr. Stewart, escorted by his grandmother, Barbara Thompson. He has plans to go on to college. Next up, we have Cornell Thomas. Mr. Thomas, escorted by his mother, Nadine Single. Mr. Thomas has plans to go on to college. Next up, we have Luis Tomas. Luis is escorted by mom, dad, brother, sister, and family. Mr. Tomas plans to attend Manatee Technical College. And finally, we've got Gomari Welch. Number 22, escorted by mother Lindsay, father Victor, aunt Elaine, and aunt Amy. Plans to attend college and study mechanical engineering. All right, moving on from our football players. First up, we have Kendall Makovina, escorted by Tyler and Stephanie. Plans to go on to college for athletic training. Next up, we have Julia Guzman, escorted by Ashley Keichel. Plans to travel and begin real estate journey, maybe even own her own business. Next up, we have Kaylee Thomas, escorted by Desiree Thomas and family. Kaylee's plans after high school are to go on to athletic training. Next up, we have Riley Nutting. Miss Nutting is escorted by Gretchen and Robert Nutting. Plans to go on to college for nursing. Next up, we have Sienna Noceda, escorted by Yasser and Lisette Noceda. Plans to go on to the automotive collision and services business. Next up, we have Delaney Davis, Ms. Davis is escorted by mom, Latoya, sister, Samari, sister, Shuriel, brother, Deandre. Plans to go on to college and cheer and major in nursing. Next up, we have Shariah Davis, escorted by mom, Shanika, father, Elijah, brother, Ben. She plans to attend a university and major in business marketing. Next up, we have Emma Cole. She's escorted by Holly Franklin Cole and Greg Cole. Emma will go on to attend college. Next up, we have Kamaya Francis. Kamaya is escorted by father, Edward, mother, Tawana Clark, sister, Kamora, and brother, Kavion. Plans to go on to college for business management. Next up, we have Yosari Hornby, escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Cordero. Plans to go on to college to pursue a study in the medical field. Next up, we have Bailey Leonard. Bailey is escorted by Sean and Felicia Leonard. Plans to go on to college and become a vet. Next, we have Lily Parsons. Lily, escorted by Jason Parsons, her father, Jamie Perry, mother, and Jason Parsons, brother. She cheered all 4 years and plans to attend university to get a degree in business marketing and become a real estate agent. Next up, we have Sanibel Salinzi. Sanibel is escorted by Trina and Eric. She cheered for 3 years. Next, we have Annie Bennett, escorted by Mother Terry and Father Robbie. She cheered all 4 years and plans to go on to college and become a nurse. Next up, we have Shane Buckner, escorted by James and Jennifer Buckner. Shane will be all he can be going into the Army. Next, we have Jamie Davis, escorted by Stacy Davis and Jim Davis, mother and father. She plans to go on to college and become a labor and delivery nurse. Next up, we have Emily Giraldo, escorted by Rihanna Smith and Jamie Giraldo. Emily plans on attending a college in Florida and majoring in business. Next, we have Jessica Burdett, Miss Burdett is escorted by Beverly and Darren Burdett. Jessica will go on to the university of her choice to become an English professor. Next up, we have Jillian Kimmy. Jillian, escorted by Bridget Davis, Brad Kimmy, Sterling Parker, and Tanya Kimmy. Jillian plans on attending college in Florida and majoring in hospitality management. Next up, we have Alana Comishane. Alana, escorted by Pilar Comishane. Plans after high school to attend aviation school and hopes to pursue a career in becoming a pilot. Next up, we have Sierra Maine, escorted by Mary and John Maine. Plans to go on to attend MTC. Next, we have Dallas Mullet, escorted by Lindsay May and Craig Mullet. Plans to go on to study environmental science. Next up, we have Stephen Party, escorted by Matt and BJ Party. He has plans to go on to HCC. Next up, we have Natalie Payne, escorted by William and Emily Payne. Natalie will be going out of state to college to major in biology. Next up, we have Aiden Reynolds, escorted by James and Jennifer Reynolds. Aiden will go on to college and major in dance. Next we have Jordan Rydzinski. Escorted by mother, father, and sister, Kylie. Jordan will go on to attend college upon graduation. Next up we have Emma Shucraft. Escorted by Jenny, her mother, father Mike, and brother James. And Emma will go on to college upon graduation.
Where is everybody?
Next up we have Corey Tolksdorf.
Is everyone down there? Oh, really?
Escorted by parents Billy and Lori and family. And Corey will go on to be all he can be in the Army. Next up we have Diana Viveros del Angel. Escorted by mother Magdalena and father Jose Viveros. She has plans to go on to college and pursue a successful career. Next up we have Gabriel Wright. Escorted by Jarius and Pamela, mother and father. Brother, auntie, Annie. Spent 4 years in the Sugar Kings and became captain her senior year. She'll be attending USF to become a forensic pathologist. Her plans were always to make her family proud, especially Grandma Clara and Nana Latrice and Auntie Bertha, who are her guardian angels in heaven watching over her. And that concludes your 2021 Manatee High School seniors.
that's like
6 foot goddamn
shortest?
tall.
That's the shortest. Everybody else is like,
I remember my doctor told me, like when I was like 6 something, he said, or no, she said my predicted height would be 6'2", 6'3". I'm like, well, currently I'm about 5'8". If I'm not 6'2" and 6'3" by the time you said I'm 18, there's gonna be some altercations around here, you know. Like that's kind of like the biggest blue ball ever, bro. Like 6'2" is my dream height.
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be like the fucking Wayne brothers.
Because if I am
and,
6'2", I'm start hitting up the
white
gym.
chicks. Oh, I got knee surgery. I got knee surgery.
Good for you.
Alrighty.
Here's your headpiece.
Mm-hmm.
The talk.
Yeah.
Just push this button.
Press the gray button.
Yo. You might hear a cop or two talk.
A cop? Like police?
Yeah, I was over there. It was like Unit 3453. It was like talking some cop shit.
What'd they say?
It was just like literally said like Unit 3453 or some shit. It was like
What they respond?
I don't know. They were saying like random numbers. I have no clue.
You're fucked, bro. You started some shit, bro.
Unit Brown 12, I gotta take a shit.
There's a young.
But yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was like, what the heck?
Nah.
I wanted to respond. You okay?
You good? You
I
good?
swear.
Oh, blue?
I swear, these girls over there, the other girl, her friend, not your friend.
There's a young juvenile running. Please get him. Why is he running? I do not know. Looks suspicious. Is it gonna rain? 'Cause if it's gonna rain, I gotta get the hell out of here. My hair can't take this shit. There's like 6 ponchos up here from last week. Or not, yeah, last week. We didn't throw those away, we could have used them. Actually,
I don't need this camera to get wet.
huh?
We don't need these cameras to get wet.
True. Can you hear me? I just really want it, like, just for the sake of it. I need to get my money back, bro. I bet too much money on the last game and lost. Because, like, our team, like, we have 2 W's now. We were on a losing streak, and I was like, wow. What was it, Bayshore? Bayshore. I'm like, there's no way they can win. And then I bet like about $50, and I was like, oh shit, at the end of the game, I just remembered my friend going to Bayshore. And he said his team is like way worse than ours. And I was like, sure, yeah. Yeah, we're losing. Well, I met her. She looks like him anyways.
Tradition continues. This is Manatee Hurricanes football, exclusively on AM 930. The Answer. Here's Danny Carter.
Welcome, everyone, to Joe Canam Field, Hawkins Stadium. Tonight, the Manatee Hurricanes host the Bloomingdale Bulls. Manatee comes into the game 2-6. The Bulls 3-5, and the Hurricanes not out of contention of the playoffs. They're still basically just went out, and we'll see how things fall out in the end. It's just a matter of where things go down the road. But the weather is good. The wind's blowing briskly out of the northwest right now, really more out of the west. The flags are just galing one direction, so it ought to be an interesting night tonight. We'll see how things go. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Chad Choate about the Manatee and the Bloomingdale ball game tonight. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Get sizzling savings on new Jeeps during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Drive a new 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee from just $259 a month. $259 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Perkins. Get sizzling savings on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year during the Make This the Summer event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
2021 Ram GT Quad Cab Bighorn, now just $299 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Firkins.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
I need a laptop that helps me work remote from Charleston or Charlotte or wherever I am this week.
It's possible.
How about a PC that can manage my workload at a price I can manage?
Also possible. Because Staples Connect has the innovative tech and tools you need to take on the future of work. Now get up to $170 off select PCs like the Lenovo IdeaPad 5i with Intel i7 processor. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Ends 10/30, limit 2, in-store only.
AM 930, The Answer. Online at TheAnswerSarasota.com.
Welcome back to the Shake Pit Countdown to Kickoff. Danny Carter along with Chad Choate. And, you look at things, Chad, and we'll talk more about it. We'll make this real brief, but let's talk about the Hurricanes last week and coming into this week. What do you expect?
Hopefully a lot of what we saw last week, and I think that, we ran the ball really, really well. We came out in some double tight stuff, some bigger formation, bringing an extra O lineman in there to really be able to establish the run game, and hopefully we stick with that. I think when we stick with the run game and get that moving a little bit, it helps Jace, the quarterback, to be able to really start being okay with what's going on up front. Typically we've seen in the first 5 or 6 games, you get kind of a little pass happy and, a little suspect. So I thought hopefully we establish the run coming out tonight and do exactly what we did last week.
Hey, we've seen some good things over the last week, the week before. I think things have improved a little bit. I know that the talent has not been the same we've seen the first 6 weeks. But the bottom line is, can you get things done tonight to continue to improve? Because we're 2-6. Hey, we'll talk more about it after this break. But, hey, listen, 2-6. We win the last 2. A couple things fall in place.
Yeah, never know.
Playoffs is not out of the realm, and we'll talk about it more when we get down to it here in a moment. You'll hear more from our sponsors, and we'll be back with talk about more about the playoff aspects right after this break. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Are you looking to get a great price on a new Buick, GMC, or Subaru?
Conley and Bradenton.
Need a reliable used car you can afford?
Conley and Bradenton.
What about great financing, expert service, and a reputation that is second to none?
Yep, you guessed it, Conley and Bradenton.
Hi, I'm Alan Conley.
And I'm Chris Conley.
From the time our grandfathers started our dealership over a half-century ago, we have been proud to be part of this community.
So for your family's next vehicle, come see our family.
Conley Buick GMC and Conley Subaru.
800 Cortez Road West in Bradenton.
Conley Buick GMC, where we treat you like family.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
York, install with confidence.
There's no better time to call AC today. If you're just returning from up north for the season, let us be the first to welcome you back and to remind you that while you're dusting off the furniture and turning on the cable, don't forget to make sure your AC is up to the task for the next 6 months with AC Today's $49 Precision Tune-Up Special. For a very limited time, we are offering a $49 Precision Tune-Up, including our 25-point system inspection and rating report, all performed by one of our certified and background checked technicians. Normally, this service costs $99, but call now and it's only $49. You'll save over 50%. Call AC Today now for your $49 precision tune-up special. Call 941-755-1336. That's 941-755-1336. 941-755-1336. Or visit actoday-fl.com. For all your seasonal AC needs, you have to call AC today, not tomorrow.
This is Manatee Hurricanes football on AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back to the Shake Pit Countdown to Kickoff. Danny Carter along with Chad Cho. Tonight, the Manatee Hurricanes host the Bloomingdale Bulls in a district game. And I'll tell you what, I mean, when you look at it on paper, stats will tell you one thing, but I think Manatee has a great chance here tonight.
Yeah, no, I think that, you hit it before the break. We've seen some improvement. Some of that has to do with some of the teams we're playing. And, the good thing is for me personally, when you play teams that are at your level or maybe even below, how do you perform there? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? And I think we have. I think we've done what we're supposed to be doing to the teams we should beat. Other than the beginning of the season, you pull a little bit of maybe Palmetto, maybe some Gulliver Prep, those early games on. But really, the other ones we were outclassed. I mean, they were just really good teams. And Max Preps has our schedule is the hardest in the state. So but the games we've been playing the last couple of weeks, we should win. Tonight we should win, and that to me is really the barometer of how well this team has moved forward. Are we winning the games? We should definitely win.
You bring up a good point, though. You talk about Max Preps, and all right, so we talk about where we sit on the barometer, right? So, okay, strength of schedule, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go through all that crap. But the bottom line is, when you look at it, does it really benefit you that much to play a difficult schedule up front or not? Play a lesser schedule. I'm saying you play the bottom tier, but you play something in the middle.
Sure. And this is something we've debated on now for this whole year because we come out as the number one ranked schedule. Does it help? Does it hurt? To me, I just feel like you got to win games. And,
agreed.
And that's the biggest factor in the whole thing. And if you don't win games, what does the strength really matter? And so now that doesn't mean, again, I agree with you. Doesn't mean you want to schedule a bunch of games you just go win. Because what does that really do for you to evaluate your team, where we're at? If we're playing, inferior talent, you can get away with mistakes.
Oh, great point. All right, so let's just look at the schedule now. So everybody wants to say, okay, well, let's look at theory. So we take the two games we want. Let's throw them to the front side of the schedule. All right. Now all of a sudden you've got tonight Bloomingdale. Let's just, for all intents and purposes, say we win tonight and we beat Southeast, right? So there we go. We got 4. And then all of a sudden you get into what we ran into, which is really a gamut of a schedule. It's like death's row walking down. And all of a sudden you lose that. So people go from one side of the spectrum to the other. All of a sudden, we were 4-0. What happened? We lost 6 in a row. Well, all of a sudden you lose 6 in a row, you lose 2 in a row. My whole thing, it comes down to you got to understand the entire game itself and understand what really goes on from start to finish. And, I mean, the matter of fact, have we improved? Have we not improved? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the big question mark. I mean, I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest with everybody else. Have we improved? I don't know. I think the things we've played aren't really that good.
Yeah, I think the teams we've played –
they're mediocre.
Yeah, I think in years past, the teams we've played, we beat them probably more than we did this year, and so I think that
absolutely,
the way you schedule,
and that's one of the things I think that really, Chad, become a big barometer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you make your schedule, I think you gotta take into account what's my district look like. Am I going to get help? When I say help, the way the RPI is, you're taking your opponent's record, your opponent's record. So you're going to look at the district. Am I going to get help from them? Who do they schedule normally? How good are they normally? And then be able to feed your schedule off of that. And if you know that your own district doesn't schedule top-notch talent to help that opponent's record, which is kind of crazy I'm even talking about that, but that's just the way the FHSA is doing it. if you know that your district opponents don't schedule the best schedules, then you've got to be able to make sure, one, you win everything basically, whether it be districts and also without. I do think we need to schedule at least 2 to 3 teams a year that really push us. That really and you can put it in the beginning, middle, and end.
I think regardless of what sports you're in, you have to do that.
You got to be able to say, look, hey, here's a team that's equal or even better than us. How do we match up? What is it that we're doing? And be able to look and self-evaluate yourself and say, what did we do good, bad, to lose or win that game against a top-notch talent? Because sometimes winning can hide your deficiencies. And you kind of overlook the things that you're struggling with just because you won against an inferior opponent. And so I do like the fact, hey, look, we had Max Prep says the toughest schedule in the state. So I don't want to say, hey, we shouldn't schedule that, because I think we should schedule some tough games to where we can see where we're at. Because when you get in the playoffs, man, you're playing the best teams. You're not longer playing inferior teams. You're playing the best of the best. So we got to be able to see, especially the beginning of the year, where are we? How can we improve and move forward?
Oh, it's a very finicky situation, to be honest with you. I mean, you got to kind of plan everything, make it all work. So, hey, with that said, we'll find out how things roll out tonight when Manatee takes on Bloomingdale. Bloomingdale, a very formidable opponent tonight. And we'll see how things work out in the end. So we'll take a quick time out. We'll come back with the opening kickoff tonight. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wishes you the best of luck this season. Your Manatee neighbor for over 46 years, with now 3 generations of service, the caring professionals at Brown & Sons know how to guide you and your family through the difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning, they'll handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com.
The Hurricane Champions Foundation provides resources and opportunities for all Manatee Hurricane athletes across all sports to help realize their championship dreams. All of our athletes deserve the best support they can get to match the size of their hearts and the depths of their dedication. You can support them in their efforts. For just $10 a month, these budding stars can get the gear and training they need to compete at the highest level and continue to make all of us proud. Find out more at hurricanechampionsfoundation.org. That's hurricanechampionsfoundation.org.
Have you walked into a room but couldn't remember why? Have you reached for a word but it's not there? Senior moment. Senior moments are not normal. It's a sign your brain is in trouble. Alzheimer's is now the second leading cause of death in the U.S. I'm Dr. Garland Glenn with the Carroll Institute, where we have developed a protocol for reversing the symptoms of Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. To learn more, schedule a discovery phone call with one of our certified brain coaches. Call 941-350-7722 or visit us at thecarrollinstitute.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
And here come the Manatee Hurricanes onto the field tonight. The Canes will be in the red helmets, red tops, white bottoms. The Bloomingdale Bulls will be in a white helmet, white tops, black bottoms. Tonight, the Hurricanes coming to the game 2-6. Last week, beating East Bay 23-13. They're averaging 70 yards on the ground, 107 through the air, 177 total, giving up 32 points per game and averaging 13 per game. The Bulls will come into tonight's game with a 3-5 record. Last week, losing to Palmetto Tigers 23-3. The Tigers won the district with that win. They have now lost, the Bulls, that is, have now lost 3 straight games. They're averaging 103 on the ground, 133 through the air, 236 total. Points per game average for themselves, 17 against 20. So when you look at it, Chad, kind of even across the board.
Yeah, you look at the way the points put out, the schedules, things like that. Very, looks pretty even. Even you go back to common opponents. They lost to Palmetto last week. We lost to Palmetto, of course. But again, watching film and seeing the way the things are, I think we should come away victorious in the game.
So looking at film, Bloomingdale last week, that was Armwood, obviously. They're kind of, well, I say Palmetto. The week before is Armwood, and they just kind of pooch kicked a lot of things. Now all of a sudden Manatee breaks out of it. They kind of fake you out a little bit.
Yeah, try doing onside, and they come back from it.
We'll send Tyreek Allen deep and Corey Sanders on a near side up. We'll see where things go here, and it's going to be a kick down the middle that Tyreek Allen will take at the 12. He's going to be across the 20 to the 25, spins out of 1, spins out of 2, still on his feet across the 30, and finally down around the 31-yard line, and a good return by Tyreek Allen to start the game.
Yeah, good job by Tyreek there, making some people miss and gaining it and a plus 20 for us, really, because obviously if you put it in the end zone, it starts on the 20, so plus 10 for us. Start on the 30, 31-yard line. So see the offense you get going. I'd like to be able to see us establish the run first, be physical, set the tone for the game, and go from there.
Well, let's see what the Hurricanes can do offensively. They're going to go left or right on your dial, 11:50 to go here in the first quarter. Jace Brzezowski, the quarterback. It'll be Corey Sanders set behind him. First down, handoff to Corey Sanders up the middle. Corey's going to cross the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Good 6-yard pickup on first down, and the Canes positive yards right up the middle.
Up tempo,
here we go, going quickly. Jace gets it out to Elijah Stewart. Elijah Stewart has the first down.
Good job.
And that'll get the ball around the 42. First down, Hurricanes.
Definitely playing off us down here. You know, the DB's playing off of us a little bit there, so easy little pitch and catch there for the first down. I love it. 2 plays, first down, up tempo, moving the ball a little bit.
I love the fact that we are starting to pick up the pace just a hair.
I do like the up tempo look, and I like the way we can go up tempo. We can slow it down. We can speed it up.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Jace. This time he'll hand off to Corey straight up the middle. He's across midfield. He's across the 40, the 30.
Tough.
Nobody's going to touch him. Touchdown, Corey Sanders, and the Canes are in. 57-yard touchdown run. Corey Sanders straight up the middle, and the Canes on top. 6-0, 10:59 to go in the first quarter.
That's a good way to start the game.
You can't ask for anything better.
Nothing more than that, my friend, right there. I mean, listen, bottom line is great job execution-wise up front. Corey, when he sees an open field, his burst, he's going, and nobody's going to catch him.
It'll be Brandon Bruce on for the point after attempt. Here's the snap. It's good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good as well. And it's 7-0. Hurricanes lead with 10:59 to go in the first quarter. Opening drive. Canes strike. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
When it comes to excellence in football, nobody beats the Manatee Hurricanes. When it comes to excellence in body shops, nobody beats Costantino. Costantino Body Shop specializes in collision repair with cutting-edge equipment and technology. Costantino helps you with your insurance claims and gets you back on the road. Life moves fast, and Costantino keeps you moving. 9th Street West in Bradenton. Details online at CostantinoBodyShop.com. Bradenton's oldest and most trusted paint and body shop. Costantino Body Shop.
News, insight, passion. AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome, everybody, back to Joe Kinnan Field, Hawkins Stadium. With 10:59 left in the first quarter, Hurricanes record their first touchdown of the night. 3-play drive for 69 yards. Touchdown run by Corey Sanders of 57 yards to put us in the end zone, up 7-0 against the Bloomingdale Bulls.
All of our scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing. Howard Leasing is the place to go for all your PO needs. Go down there and see Chuck Howard. Here goes the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. The kickoff will be taken to the 10. And the return man is across the 10, the 20, and out to the 30-yard line. That'll be Micaiah Mack on the return. He'll get it out to the 30. That's where they will start. First and 10 will be the Bulls going right to left.
By the way, all stats tonight that we bring to you is brought to you by Cablish and Gentile. Any CPA needs that you need, hit up Cablish and Gentile over there on 26th Street and on the internet.
Little Val Cablish and Company.
Yeah.
First and 10 Bulls at the 30-yard line. Quarterback flips it out in the flat. It'll be go to the tight end, and it stepped out of bounds. Incomplete, intended for Charlie O'Brien. He leads the team in receptions with 14 on the year.
They're going up tempo.
See if the Canes can get set quickly. I love to talk about our defense, and this time it'll be straight up the middle as we get Alvoy Kinnan. He's all over it, right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, not much on that play, so it'll be a 3rd and 9, and here goes the Bulls again, going quickly.
Going to be special.
Oh, him and Ian Johnson-Kelly are fabulous. Low snap, they'll throw it out in the flat. They're going to try a double pass, and it's not there. And let's see if the Hurricanes can stop him short. And then they do. Ball's loose.
Did we get it?
And let's see if Manatee recovered it. He was carried it loose. They do signal 4th down. It will be a punting situation, and here they come on. And it will be David Owen, the punter, coming on for the Bulls. And a good job by the defense. Hey, they went up tempo. We made them suffer. Yes.
And you know what my assumption is in practice on offense, we probably go up tempo against our own defense, so we're ready for that. And that's something we've seen from our own team. So that's a good thing in practice there. And great job by the DB covering the double bubble. We called the double bubble back in the day, and I love the double bubble. Great job of the secondary to cover it.
First possession by the Bulls will result in a punt. It's going to be kicked away by Owen. It's Tyreek Allen back deep, but he won't even mess with it. It will roll out around the 16, 17-yard line. We'll see where they finally place it around the 17, and that'll be 1st and 10 where the Canes will take over. Hey, I love what we did defensively. It's a good job. Hey, they went up tempo. We matched it.
We matched intensity. Great job going 3 and out. Listen, so 3 plays for a score, 3 and out on defense. Can't ask for a better start to the game than that now. Let's see with the second series for the offense. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. You know, the game, sports in general is about the big momentum. Let's see if we can keep the momentum going on our side and keep this thing going.
Straight up the middle, handoff, and I believe
it was
Roy Burchett, correct? Yes.
Yes, sir. Gained about 6 there by Roy. And I tell you what, Roy has really run. I know the coach has challenged him a little bit midway through the season. Said, listen, you're a junior, you're in good shape right now. We need more physical run from you, and he's been doing it.
He's run. Last week he ran the ball extremely hard. I mean, I like everything he's done. The great part about it is he's getting the line of scrimmage before he's being hit. This thing, again, Roy Burchett, he'll get up to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. It's going to be very close. We'll see where they mark it.
It's a left foot spot, 1st down.
1st down, there they go. They're moving the chains. It'll be a 1st down. Hurricanes out to the 30. Yes, not quite. 27-yard. I even got Carl a little off on that. I thought we would cross it as well, but 27-yard line is where the Hurricanes are at. 1st down and 10. They'll go 2 receivers to the left. This time Jace takes it, pulls it himself, and he's nowhere. Hey, good job by the Bloomingdale defense. They stayed home. They didn't bite.
And it was a good
but
pull
it was a good pull.
Jace.
Yes.
And I think if he cuts a little bit sooner, right underneath the up back there, I think he's got a little bit more of a lane. Brings up 2nd down, though.
Yeah, 2nd and 8. He still got 2 yards out of it. I mean, the weird part, it didn't look like he got anything when he looked at it from the start, but he still got 2 yards. Hey, great pull because everybody collapsed.
Yep.
The difference is I don't think defensively they knew what they were doing. They just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jace takes the snap, fires in the flat. It's going to be caught. Low shot is going to be corralled by Elijah Stewart. That'll pick up about 5. It'll be set with a 3rd and 3 situation here. 7:35 to go. 1st quarter, Manatee leads 7-0. They scored in the opening drive of the 1st quarter.
What I like is we're setting up some short passes. Obviously, we've run the ball pretty well. Eventually, we're going to play action fake over the top for a big play.
This time, the Canes will go 3 receivers right. They will hand off to Corey Sanders up the middle. He's got running room. He's across the 35 and out across the 40 to the 41. And a late flag comes in, and we'll see what this penalty is. But got plenty for the first down. They're signaling a hold.
Oh, and the chains have moved, though.
The chains already moved. Yeah, they took off.
Where are we? Hold on.
Now it's a face mask.
Yeah, it's a face
There we
mask.
go. You called it right from the beginning.
I thought the DB grabbed Corey's face
So
mask.
is that the end of the play?
It
We
should
tack it on?
We should tack it on.
All right, so Corey got out to the 42, or 47. This is going to move it another 15 yards, move it across midfield into Bloomingdale Bulls territory. And, oh, there we go. We walk off, I don't know, only 5 yards. I thought they were going to go 15. They only went 5. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Manatee inside Bloomingdale territory at the 48. He takes the snap, hands off to Corey, off to Roy Burchett. It's going to be Burchett down close to the 30-yard line. It looks to be close to a 17-yard pickup. And just like that, boom, Roy picks up huge yardage off the left side.
Again, up tempo, I like it.
But again, last week we talked about it. Left side has been very positive for us. Ran the ball very well off that left side. This time Roy's going to bounce it out to the left. He's going to be gathered up, but he's not before he picks up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards. A little bit, put a second down, and we'll call it 9. We'll give him 1.
No, you're absolutely right, though. We talked about it last week. The left side just seems like a really good combination between left guard, left tackle there. So, hey, do it until you can stop it. You know, keep running there until they can stop it. And again, we're going to see, it's probably not this series, maybe it is here in a minute, we're going to see a play action and pass over top where the secondary is going to be falling asleep because they're looking for the run. 2nd
down and 9. The Canes will pack it in offensively. It'll be Roy Burchett off to the left. This time, Jace takes it, throws it out in the flat, incomplete. Intended for
just off his hands.
Kevon Reddick was the intended receiver, and I'll tell you what,
ball too far.
Yep, if it's a little closer, he catches it. I'm not saying, he may be. Even if you don't get the first down, it's a good 5-yard pickup, and you got a very manageable 3rd down. Instead, we're in a 3rd down and 9.
The play's there, good call on the play. You know, we just got to execute.
On the field, we have a water break. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
Odyssey. AM 930, The Answer. Online at theanswersarasota.com.
Welcome back to Joe Kinnan Field. Hawkins Stadium. Manatee leads 7-0. 6:07 to go in the first quarter. Canes scored on their opening drive, and kind of Chad on the move right now. We're down to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 9 will be the situation here.
Big third down here, and looking for a pass situation. Obviously, 3rd and 9. We'll see if we can get maybe even a screen or a draw.
Jace takes a snap, steps back, throws it in the flat, and incomplete. And I looked to be a little confused. You had Kobe Keenum over there as well, and Bon Bain. It's almost like we got kind of crossed up.
Yeah, I don't know if it looked like
Gotta go
Kobe
for it
was
here.
doing like a rub route to open up for Bond.
Right.
But it looked like the quarterback thought that he had the corner there. So, just a little bit of confusion there. But again, we're going for it. It's only a 9. If you punt, you get the end zone, you only get 9 yards. So might as well go for it here and see what you can do. I'm looking for some kind of post.
Yeah, because, if you punt it, it goes in the end zone. What you're doing, regardless of you pinning inside of 10, you're trading out 29 yards.
I do like go for it. Go on 2, though. See if they jump and give you free 5.
Absolutely. Jace takes a snap, fakes it interior, steps up inside, side steps another guy, another one, and we threw a flag in the backfield. I think it's going to be holding there, and I'll be honest with you, they could have thrown another for intentional grounding because there's nothing but offensive linemen there. So Canes will turn it over on downs regardless of what this flag says. So we'll see where Bloomingdale will start 1st and 10. Yep, there goes the secondary flag for intentional grounding. I told you it was
so they'll
coming.
take whatever the one is, which intentional grounding, that is a loss of down. So
yeah, that's a loss of down 10 yards from there, right? Yeah. So, yeah, 10 from the spot.
Second flag is intentional grounding against Johnson.
Yeah, you decline the holding because that gives us 3rd down again. And you take the intentional grounding.
Oh, absolutely. Loss of down. It's a turnover, yeah.
Gives Bloomingdale the ball.
Correct.
Takes over.
Well, this guy started walking it off, didn't know where he was going. He didn't know how many steps he made. He is lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
All right.
He's close. I'll give him that. He's in the neighborhood. 5:54 to go, first quarter. Manatee leading 7-0 over Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale gets the ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulls.
Charles Coney, the quarterback for the Bulls. Byron Bennett, the running back. This time they'll give it to the receiver coming in motion. Is Tyreek Allen. Will it be a tackle for a loss on that one? Tyreek gets him on a loss of about 4.
Yeah, trying to run a little jet sweep there, and great job by Tyreek Allen to beat the block and get upfield and make the play for a -4.
2nd down and 14. Bulls going right to left. This time he'll throw it out in the flat. The receiver catches it. Goes swallowed up by Derek Lewis immediately. Another loss on the play, a loss of 1.
The defense lineman gets out there and makes a play on a bubble. That's some hustle points right there. Give him a sticker. Give him a hustle sticker on that one, no doubt about it.
2 great plays, back-to-back great plays. All of our great plays brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing. That's RichardsonStentonRoofing.com. Hey, call it Master Ed Richardson, or hey, his son Chase. He'll take care of everything you need. Get you a quote. RichardsonStentonRoofing.com. 3rd down and 16. This time, Coney takes it, drops back. He's going to just throw it up in the air for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's kind of a good thing that we didn't catch it. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to be able
Darren
to
Jean was there, and I mean, you don't want that one. Just let it go.
Yeah, let that one go. That's one the DB's yelling, just knock it down. Coach saying, knock it down, because we want to be able to set up a return on the punt.
Well, a lot of things can happen here. You still have the snap to the punter.
Bad snap.
Punter shanks it. I mean, greater things can happen from this. I'm willing to wager my house on the fact that he can't bang one all the way down inside the 10 right here. I'll gamble a lot of things away, and that one I'm willing to do right here. Here we go. David Owen on a punt, and not even close to the 10. He'll be taken to the 27. Dropped by Tyreek Allen. He slips, and then he's going to be taken down. Mishandled it, but, hey, you know what? It's not a turnover. That's all we're looking for. The Canes will take over at the own 27-yard line, 1st and 10, 4:26 to go, first quarter. Manatee leads 7-0.
You know, in the last drive, you know, we have a pretty methodical drive. We get down to where we're in the red zone. This is something very similar to the first 6 games. We kind of made some drives, and we get close to the red zone, and we kind of stall out. You know, and that goes back to some of those big plays. Maybe we need those big plays to spark us a little bit. See what the offense can do here.
I think we need one right now. 1st down and 10. Chase throws in the flat. It's going to be Bon Bean. He's going to be at the 30 to the 32, close to the 33, I think is where he's going to put it. Oh, quick pickup of 5-6 yards right there. And hey, just like a great run play. Here we go. Canes going hurry up offense. Here we go. Chase gets the offense set. Quick snap, handoff to Corey Sanders up the middle. He's going to be met immediately at the line of scrimmage, maybe get a yard. He's going to get the ball out to the 34. Hey, don't slow down the tempo. I'm going to go.
Yeah,
again.
I like it. I'll go again, you know, up tempo with it. But you go by that 1st down play with the bubble pass, you're right. It's just like going, you know, something outside run or toss or sweep.
Hey, you got to like it. When you look at the big scheme of it, so 2 plays, 7 yards. We're 3rd down and 3 right here. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Yep.
It's a manageable 3rd down for the Hurricanes. This time they will fake the handoff inside. He's going to throw it deep. Wide open is a Bond Bean. He's going to catch it around the 38-yard line of the Bulls, and a first down, a 29-yard pickup. And, boy, he was standing out there wide open. But we do have a flag around a 40-yard line.
It's saying illegal man downfield.
Ineligible man downfield.
Somebody was covered up. It shouldn't have been.
It's not an offensive lineman down there. Exactly.
Yeah, it's at some point the wide receiver on this side didn't say, hey, I'm off, and he must have been on because we were in double tight. So, I don't know if he should have been off the ball. I don't know if he was off or not. But, again, we've had that before in the past couple weeks, and we got some young wide receivers, but they've got to be able to look and make sure the side judge sees you.
Every time. It's just more and more learning experiences. So you went from 3rd and 3. You complete, which is a great first down to the 38-yard line. Ineligible. Now all of a sudden you back it up 5. So we're going to be set with, instead of 3rd and 3, we're 3rd and 8 right here. 3:13 to go. Clock running. Manatee leading 7-0.
And that was the play action going deep that I've kind of been calling a little bit because we've been running the ball.
Oh, it's there. Little confusion for the Hurricanes offensively, trying to figure out what we're doing. And Manatee will burn a timeout. A good timeout to burn right there. With their timeout, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Get sizzling savings on new Jeeps during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Drive a new 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee from just $259 a month. $259 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Perkins. Get sizzling savings on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
2021 Ram GT Quad Cab Bighorn, now just $299 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Perkins.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane Football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee Football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
WLSS, Sarasota.
So on 3rd down and 8, the Hurricanes take the snap, and Jace rolls to his left, and intended receiver was somewhat in the neighborhood, but it's kind of hard. You're rolling left, trying to throw it back against your body. It's a very difficult situation. So the ball was incomplete. The Canes will come out, have to punt the ball away. Our punter will stand on the 15-yard line, and Bloomingdale takes a timeout. You know what? We'll take a quick 30-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Odyssey.
WLSS, Sarasota.
Hurricanes set up 4th down and 8. They're in a punting situation right here. 2:50 to go first quarter. Manatee leading 7-0. Wesley Choate on to do the long snapping. Good snap. The punter gets it away under pressure. It's going to kick. It's going to roll across midfield down around the 40 and will finally settle around the 37-yard line of the Bloomingdale Bulls, and that's where they'll start. 1st and 10, 2:38 to go first quarter. Manatee leading 7-0. So the Hurricanes opening drive, move it down, find pay dirt, get up 7-0. Good job defensively the last drive by the Bulls, who tried to go up tempo a little bit. The Canes answered and we'll see if they can answer yet again on 2:38 to go. Manatee leading 7-0, and it'll be Charles Coney, the quarterback for the Bloomingdale Bulls, who come into tonight's game 3-5 on the year. Last year made a great run through the playoffs. This year, not quite as good. They've lost a lot of guys. This time they'll run straight up the middle. Be Byron Bennett, who's carried the ball 92 times on the year prior to that carry for 443, 3 touchdowns. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 situation. Tried to draw the Canes off sides. Good job by Tyreek Robinson. He tried to get the jump, held up early. This time, handoff again. And it's going to be Byron Bennett will get it around the left side. He's going to get it out across the 40, down close to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 will be the set of the football, and Bloomingdale finally finds a little bit of action and actually kind of bouncing out to the left side. As much as we've had credit, what we've done going left side, last week we found other teams against us going off the left side.
Yeah, consistently.
Oh, the ball should have been intercepted. It was going to be Corey Sanders jumped it. Oh, my goodness. He almost took it away from the intended receiver, Charlie O'Brien. He had his hands on it, tipped it around for a moment.
Close, but good job there by Corey, just reading the play and jumping it.
Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Bulls at the Hurricanes' 36-yard line. They'll fake the handoff inside. He's going to be swarmed under. Immediately, it's going to be Ian Johnson-Kelly. And, man, I love to call that guy's name. Holy cow, that guy has been a terror. They had him on the outside. They moved him to the inside. They move him where you got to put him, where it's going to help you.
Yeah, 5.5 sacks on the year now with that one right there. And what a great job.
3rd down and 11. This time Comey takes. He's going to throw a little middle screen. It's going to be caught, and my gosh, they found open street. Unbelievable. I mean, it looked like it was flushed out for a moment. I don't know how he found any opening off that side. 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. That moves the ball down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Bloomingdale.
Yeah, just tightrope the sideline there. Really close. Ian Johnson-Kelly's really close getting his hands up. He saw it, kind of backpedaled, just wasn't deep enough.
The way he took that snap, kind of took the one step to his right, kind of got the flow of the defense going one way. And here we go. The handoff to Bennett up the middle. Bennett doesn't have much running room. I'll give him a yard, maybe a yard and a half on that. Cornell Thomas on a stop. 1 minute to go in the 1st quarter. Manatee leads 7-0. Comey takes a snap. He's going to roll right under pressure, and he just throws it away. He has a guy over there in the intended area, but
great job by Lewis, really be able to, Derek Lewis, to be able to get out there, and he sees, keeping his outside shoulder free, setting the edge where the quarterback couldn't really scramble anymore. And he's got to just set his feet and throw it away. So great job there, bringing up a 3rd and 9 now, which, listen, in high school football, 3rd and 9s are not easy to come by. We've seen that, obviously, the past 2 series of us. Yeah,
3rd and 9s, it's not easy unless you're playing against Florida, because obviously anything 3rd and Grantham is easy. Here we go. Comey's going to roll right, still under pressure. Oh, great hit at the end. And that's going to be Cornell Thomas, who was just breathing down the back of his neck the entire way.
He saw it, and as soon as the running back comes in and blocks, he's gone. There's a flag on the play near side here.
I think that's going to be on the offense.
Maybe a legal man downfield, just like it was with us.
Well, 77 was down past the 10-yard line, so yes, there it is, ineligible. I mean, he turned it. 77's walking back like, who, me? I mean, he was down around the 10, 9-yard line, so it wasn't even close. They started the 17. I'm like, hey, guy.
Decline it. Good job. 4th and 9.
4th and 9. So I don't think they can kick.
Well, they're bringing kicking in.
Yeah, I'm not sold he can make it. I've seen enough of it.
Well, not only
this is kind of 50-50 or
but
less.
we've done a really good job coming off the edge, blocking extra
we
points.
might block one and take it back right here.
There's Tyreek on the far side here on the corner. Watch him coming off the edge.
Here he comes. Let's get him. They'll set the ball at the 23. This is going to be a 33-yard attempt. David Owen on for the Bloomingdale Bulls. He's got it blocked all day. It's blocked. The Canes block it, and they're going to pick it up, and it's going to be covered and finally push it forward. Great job.
Called it, boy.
Way to call that one, Chad. That was all day. Wasn't even close.
Tyreek has been phenomenal coming off the edge. There's no question. And I just felt their wing back they had there, smaller guy. He's going to step inside the inside, which he should. And it just allows Tyreek to come off the edge. And Tyreek is so explosive off the edge. Great.
The only thing he didn't do was just catch it.
Well,
it was kicked. I mean, he was all over it.
There's probably only one snapper in the state that's going to get back there quick enough, and we got him.
Here we go. It'll be Roy Burchett in the backfield behind Jace Brzezowski here. 1st and 10 Hurricanes. Roy will take it straight up the middle across the 35 to the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. I agree with you, and that's probably going to be the final play of the first quarter. The Canes, at the end of one, lead 7-0. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Are you looking to get a great price on a new Buick, GMC, or Subaru?
Conley and Bradenton.
Need a reliable used car you can afford?
Conley and Bradenton.
What about great financing, expert service, and a reputation that is second to none?
Yep, you guessed it, Conley and Bradenton.
Hi, I'm Alan Conley.
And I'm Chris Conley.
From the time our grandfathers started our dealership over a half-century ago, we have been proud to be part of this community.
So for your family's next vehicle, come see our family.
Conley Buick GMC and Conley Subaru.
800 Cortez Road West in Bradenton.
Conley Buick GMC, where we treat you like family.
WLSS, Sarasota.
Back here at Joe Canam Field at Hawkins Stadium. At the end of one quarter, the Manatee Hurricanes lead 7-0. Canes took the opening drive, Chad, went down the field, scored a touchdown.
Yep.
Stalled out on the second one, but hey, we're now looking third series. Great job. Yep. Moved the ball up the field. We've had some good positive plays. We've gone hurry up a little bit, and I like everything we're doing right now. We just ain't just quite clicked a whole lot.
A little bit of execution stuff on the second, third drive. First drive, obviously, big play, big run play by Corey, which I'm still pound the rock. And we're going to have another play action fake over top, and we'll complete it for a big game.
Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Roy Burchett behind quarterback Jace Brzezowski. This on handoff to Roy straight up the middle. He's got 8 yards on the play. He'll move the ball out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Hurricanes. And here they go. We're going to move
like up-tempo, get
quick
first
tempo.
Down. Let's go with it.
Canes set offensively. Jace takes the snap again. Handoff to Roy straight up the middle. Roy's going to get almost 5. It'll be 4, maybe 4.5. We'll give him 4.
What I like about Roy is the first guy does make the stop, the initial stop, but he still falls forward for another yard and a half. And that's something, you really can't teach your running back, coach your running back. That's just like instincts.
2nd down and 6. 2 receivers left for the Canes. The handoff Roy Burchett straight up the middle. He's going to get across midfield, and actually I think they're going to put him right on the stripe in midfield. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Interesting play call here. I kind of like, hey, let's do a little play action, roll Jace to his left, make everybody flood with him to the left. Jace, if nothing's there, tuck in and run for the 5. You see someone there, dump it for the 5. We don't need a big play. We just need 5.
I like the play, too. Exactly what you said.
Exactly what it looks like right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're right in the middle of the field right now. So you have either side you want to go to the strong side of your quarterback, left-handed quarterback. He's going to step back, looks. He's going to fire in the flat, and it's going to be caught first down. Just enough for the first down. 6-yard pickup. Bond Bain on the reception.
only a sophomore, Bond Beans. He's going to be a good one for us coming forward. There's no doubt about that.
Most importantly, good enough for a Manatee Hurricane first.
But hey, good job. We didn't need anything crazy. We needed 5 yards. We got 6. Perfect. First down.
That's all you're looking for. You're not trying to take it to the house every play, right? Just do what you got to do. Put it there and make it happen.
Keep the drive going, baby.
Roy Burchett dots the I, and we jumped early out here on the left. Hey, things happen every once in a while, so we'll regroup and we'll go first down at 15.
First and 15. Ball at the 49-yard line.
So far, things, Chad, have been pretty good. I mean, consistent, even though on 7 points on the board, but so far pretty good. Roy Burchett right at the middle. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and get right only to it. No gain on the play.
Yeah, no, but here's what I do love. We're continuing just to pound the rock, run the ball. Jaleel coming in the game now. Offensive lineman coming out. So we're going from big formation now, probably a little more spread, which we kind of have to at 2nd and 16, which is fine. Throw the ball a little bit. I wouldn't mind a perimeter throw, a bubble or something
I
like that.
I like the bubble,
Get
be
the
honest
athlete,
with you. Right
get our
here.
athletes
Yeah.
in open space. Jaleel looks like it's
Listen,
set up
there's
perfect.
no safety. I'd run Jaleel on a post and beat it. No safety. Under pressure, he's just trying to get it away. Yeah, to be honest with you, there's nobody there to help him out. I mean, nobody.
And they only came 4 at it, so I don't understand.
Well, he came 4, and all 4 went free. It's almost like the offensive line almost released like it was going to be a screenplay. Yeah,
that's what it
it's
kind of
weird.
looked like.
Yeah. 9:12 to go in the first half. Manatee leads 7-0. We're set with a 3rd down and 16 situation here, and again, they never have a safety back there. At what point are you going to challenge
this? Yeah, you challenge center of the field, no doubt. I like Kobe center of the field right now. There it is. There he is.
Set. He's going to fire to the middle, and it's just overthrew Kobe Keenum. He was going to be short of the first down, but then again, you would have been in a manageable situation to go for it
hit him
there.
in his hand, a little high, no doubt about it. But he's a tall guy, so Jason's naturally going to probably throw a little bit higher to him than he does anybody else. But it was open in the middle. We talked no safety over the middle. We tried to make that, and just couldn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to challenge the middle of the field.
No doubt.
There's nobody there. I mean, eventually you got to figure Jaleel or Bond Bean's got to be one of the two guys you have to send on that skinny post. Kane's on a punt. They will punt it away. It's going to hit. Here comes a return man from the 22. He's going to be across the 30, 35, and out across the 40 to 41-yard line. 8:54 to go in the first half. Manatee leads 7-0. We'll keep things right here. And, I like it. We've kind of battled back and forth. It's almost kind of like watching a tennis match. You hit the ball over here, we'll hit it back over there. And we just kind of boom, boom. Nothing exciting outside of the one run by Corey Sanders.
Yep.
So, which, honestly, the longest run of the season
I'll
for
talk about
us.
exciting right now. Palmetto up 13-7 at halftime on Jones.
Oh.
Big.
That's huge for us.
They moved.
That was movement.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you go the Canes trying to get him in the backfield. I don't know how you do not throw a flag. When a guy who's shuffling down the line moves forward long before the snap ever took place.
Does not make sense. But
regardless, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Again, 8:48 to go. First half. Manatee leading 7-0. Canes scored on their opening drive. Neither team has done not much of anything since. Comey's going to take the snap, and now he's going to fire deep. Sonny Jenkins in coverage, and a good job. Sonny Jenkins just hanging with him the whole time. That ball was overthrown by 4 or 5 yards, but
little wheel route there. Trying to, the number 1 receiver goes to block. Number 2 runs a little wheel. Great job by Sonny to be there and see it and run with him. And it had been a perfect throw and a perfect catch for them to make it because we were there defensively. Great job by Sonny.
Sonny's played solid all year. He comes into this game with 23 tackles, 4 tackles for loss on the season. This time, Comey's going to take it. He's pumping. No pressure whatsoever. Here comes the Canes. It's going to be Corey Sanders. Finally will get credit for the tackle. I don't know if it's much of a tackle, but he forced him back in. A gain of 1 will be a 4th and 6.
Well, that's their 4th third down of the game. They have not completed a third down yet, which is good for the defense. Hey, third down is big. They're going for it looks like on 4th down. Don't jump.
Oh, I love this right here. Here we go. Come on,
jump.
Canes. Great field position. You stop it right here. See if the front four can make something happen.
Don't jump. We didn't.
Oh, good job by Tyreek. That's all they're trying to do is pull them off.
Absolutely.
15 on the play clock. They'll take the snap and they'll do a quick kick, and
get
it's
away from
worthless.
Sonny.
Go back the other way. And it doesn't. It went straight up in the air. I mean, what looked to be about a 15-yard punt turned into about a 20-yard punt. But I mean, it was ugly.
Kind of being like my sandwich is going in the green at 70. I wanted to go backwards and it goes forwards.
So the Canes defense holds. Offense will take over at their own 30-yard line. First down and 10, 7:49 to go in the first half. Manatee leading 7-0.
Let's see if we get something going offensively. We've kind of gotten stale a little bit last 2 series. Let's get something going here.
I'm looking for Corey to rip one off about 70 yards right here.
Here we go.
Don't be surprised. Here we go. Corey Sanders straight up the middle. He's going to be across the 35 to the 36. 6-yard pickup by Corey Sanders. And just give it to him to the outside. Second down, the handoff straight up the middle again. Corey sidesteps the first guy and drives his way forward. He needed 4. He got 7. First and 10 Hurricanes. They'll move the ball out to their own 42-yard line.
I like Corey playing defense. You're going to have to give him some breathers. And Roy's a good little, he comes in, he does well himself. There's just something a little more electric with Corey.
I just like to see him get to the perimeter just once or twice. Just get it out there and see what happens. Jace takes it, drops back under pressure, looking, throws to the middle. It's going to be caught. Kobe Keaton has the catch, and that's going to be close to a first. I think it'll be just shy. Nope, they're signaling to give him 10. First and 10 Hurricanes, and we'll move it along. Ball down the 48-yard line of the Bulls. 6:55 to go first half. Manatee leads 7-0.
That's him threatening the middle. I know it wasn't deep middle, but nice little dig route right there. 10, I'll take it. Great throw and catch there from Jace to Kobe.
Corey Sanders in the backfield behind quarterback Jace Brzezowski. Jace will hand off to Corey. Finds a little seam to the right. He's going to bounce outside one. There he goes across the 30 to the 25 and finally tripped up around the 21, 22-yard line. And just like that, a 33-yard pickup, and the Canes are knocking on the door to score. And we have a stoppage of play for a water break. 6:29 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Manatee leads 7-0. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wishes you the best of luck this season. Your Manatee neighbor for over 46 years with now 3 generations of service. The caring professionals at Brown & Sons know how to guide you and your family through the difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning, they'll handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownsonsfuneral.com.
This is Manatee Hurricanes football on AM 930. The Answer.
Hurricanes set first and 10 at the ball at the 23-yard line is where they finally settled the football at. 6:29 to go first half. Manatee leads 7-0. And right now, Chad, Corey Sanders is having an outstanding game.
Yeah, no question. 6 carries for 120 yards for the young man, and and a lot of explosive plays. Obviously, had the 50-yard touchdown, but just a lot of explosive runs. And he gets the ball in his hands. It's going to be a 7, 8, 12, 14-yard game.
Here we go. Roy Burchett will now be in the backfield behind Jace Brzezowski. Jace will hand off to Roy. Roy kind of smothered early on and keeps driving his feet forward. Went for what should have been a gain of nothing to a gain of 3. Gets the ball down close to the 21, just outside the red zone.
Really, really, really strong young man for his stature. He's shorter stature, but he is extremely just strong, especially the leg area. And way to just run his feet through that tackle.
This time they will fake it interior. You're going to throw it to the flat. It's going to be caught by Elijah Stewart down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. At first and goal, Hurricanes, and they are in the pinch and penny red zone after a 16-yard pickup. Hey, the perfect people for the perfect pool, that's pinch and penny. Pinch and penny, Manatee Avenue West. There's where you need to go. Go in there and see Lee Zoller and his crew. Pinch and penny for the perfect people, perfect pool. Pinch a penny, Manatee Avenue West. This time, Corey Sanders will check in the backfield. The Canes at the 3-yard line. Jace will go under center. They'll force it forward, and it's going to be very close and short. I think he got about a yard, Chad.
Yeah, it looks like about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Hey, the up-tempo line up, do it again.
Oh, 3 times, you can't stop him.
Second down and goal from the 1.
This time they will push Jace forward.
Oh, they're going to call us moving.
They're going to get Corey. You see Corey step forward? Oh, yeah.
They're going to call false start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Corey moved a little bit to get ready to push and help.
The Hurricanes, 5 yards.
5:09 to go. The Canes had the ball around the 1. They'll back it out to the 6. It'll be second and goal at the 6-yard line.
You know, down here offensively, you got to expect some man-to-man coverage. So spread them out maybe just a little bit and see if we open up some gaps to give Corey a run-through.
Clock is running. We're at 5 minutes. Manatee leads 7-0. First half. Jace will hand off straight up the middle, and Corey bounces out of the first one and gets close to the end zone, and he's just short. They're going to mark him down around the 1. Wow, nothing off the left side. Manages to spin out of it, Chad, about to the right, and gets tripped up just before the goal line.
And I don't know if it was a read play or not. If it was a read, quarterback should have kept it and he walked in. But it may not have been. This may have been a straight-up inside zone run. Brings up big third down here.
Third and goal, the 1-yard line. Jace under center. They try to push him forward, and we're waiting the signal, and he is short.
Yeah, they're running the same point. I'm going for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Quarterback keeper. Rolling on the field, he'll be stopped just short.
So it'll be 4th and goal. 4 minutes to go, first half. Manatee leading 7-0.
Bring up 4th down and goal.
I don't think you have any choice, right? Here we go. Now we go out of the gun. And I think we're calling it. Did we get called for it? False start.
I still think you go for it.
I still go for it. And I'm going to try and get to the edge with Corey.
Now back to Kings up.
You know, something we really haven't seen very much is just a swing pass. You know, have that running back swing out to the left. I'd go left because that's the wide side of the field here. Have him roll out, just run out to the left. Have the guys, wide receivers do some nice stock blocking. Dump it to Corey and let him go in space.
I agree. We haven't gone. Most of everything we've done is to the right side. We've gone left. It's been interior. We haven't swept it outside.
Wide
right?
outside.
Yeah. Corey Sanders in the backfield with Jace. Now we've got a signal on the field. And
timeout.
Hurricanes will take a timeout. We'll keep things right here as well. So 3:22 to go. In the first half football, Manatee leads 7-0. And, Chad, even though the points aren't there, we've moved the football fairly well.
No, we have moved the ball fairly well. And, here, though, I think you get to the goal line. You obviously have a couple penalties that move you back. I think this is a pretty important drive here. If we can put it in for 7, I think it truly solidifies where we're at for the game. And that's why I think we call timeout. It's a good timeout. Let's get everybody straight. Here's what we're doing. Make sure everybody's on the same page, and let's put this one in. This is, I think, to me, you put this one in, you go up 14-0. They haven't really done anything offensively. You put them in a really, really tough spot. This is an important drive for us I think we got to get. And I like a fade right here. maybe or maybe a slant to Bombi.
4th and goal. Here we go. The Hurricanes take the snap. Jasper drops back, throws towards the end zone, and there's a flag, pass interference.
Good job.
I love the call because there's the challenge you get.
Yeah.
You got a back coming out of the backfield. You got a linebacker that's got to match up with him coming out. He don't see anything. He's just trying to push and make it happen.
Good call. No, I like it. You put Corey out there, who's obviously a better athlete than the linebacker.
But it's not an automatic first down either, right? In high school, I don't think it is. I think in high school, you just move it down half the distance. So we'll see what it is here.
4th down.
4th down. Here we go. Just play it again. I wouldn't be afraid to turn around. It's half the distance, run it again. Same thing, right?
Half the distance to the goal.
Bloomingdale calls a timeout. A little chess game here. I tell you, listen,
great.
And that tells me that they know this is a pretty important stop, and we know from the last time out it's a pretty important try to go here. This is this is a pivotal part of the game here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just gotta. It is a chess match, but hey, let's look at the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture is you're trying to get points on the board right now, hopefully drive yourself to a win, and then you start to look at everybody else within our region and where things are falling out.
Yeah,
so,
no, absolutely. I mean, at halftime, Palmetto's beating Jones 14-6. We need Palmetto to win out.
Oh, that's big for us.
You know, a lot of the teams that we've lost to, we need them to win out. We need teams that even we haven't played, like a Gaither, we need them to lose. We need their opponents to lose. And so we'll be keeping track of that all night as we go through.
Sadly enough, I know you and I talked about it. When you look at it and just playing it out just for what it is so close at the end.
It's going to be tight.
Ridiculous.
It's going to be a hair. Big 4th down here.
Here we go. 4th and goal, Hurricanes. 3:17 to go in the first half. Corey Sanders on a carry. He's going to go straight up the middle, and I think he's going to be short of the end zone, and he is.
Gosh, he ain't 2, needed 3.
So 3:10 to go in the first half. The Canes will turn it over on downs. Unfortunately.
That's 4 in a row now.
I don't dislike the call.
No,
really don't.
No, I don't dislike the call at all. You know,
we spread them out. You try to go interior.
Here's what I like, though, defensively. Now you put them on the 2-yard line. Let's get some pressure here. You never know. We've had a lot of tackle for losses on the night tonight and putting them in long situations. You get a 2-yard tackle for loss here. It's a safety. It's our ball. 9-0. Let's go.
Well, let's see what things happen. We got them pinned way back at the 1-yard line. First down and 10 Bulls. Charles Coney, the quarterback. For the Bulls with Byron Bennett in the backfield. He will throw it out in the flat. It's going to be caught. He'll find space and picks up about 14. And immediately they're out of trouble.
Out of the trouble. Yeah, that's the last thing he wants is one play and get him out of trouble. But nice pitch and catch there. Give Bloomingdale credit.
Comey will hand off to Bennett. Bennett bounces it out left, and he's going to pick up about 6. He'll get the ball to the 20. I'll give him 5. Second down and 5.
And 5 on the play brings up second down and 5.
Kind of get a little leery when you start to find a little, you click on 2 plays. Hey, you got to kind of settle things down a little bit. Yes. Especially when you got them pinned back as far as you did. This time, Coney takes it. He's under pressure. He's going to roll out. Derek Lewis flushes him out, and quarterback will run it across the 27 to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, obviously had the coverage there, couldn't find anybody. He sat, and Derek Lewis just enough gets out and gets him, but will give some room there for Coney. But good athletic play by Coney, just tuck it and run. But defense got to step up a little bit here.
2:48 to go, first half. Bulls with the football, the handoff interior. Bennett's going to be tripped up, and I believe that's Tyreek Robinson gets him. Little shoestring tackle right there, good enough for about a yard gain, so it'll be second down and 9.
Gain a half-yard on the play, brings up second down and a long 9.
2.5 minutes clock running. First half, Manatee leads 7-0. This time, Comey drops back, fires in the flat, nobody there. So, again, not a very accurate passer. 85 of 157, 1,007 yards coming in tonight's game. So, it's not like somebody you sit back and you sweat it out, right?
No, he's not going to be someone who sits back there and dinks and dunks and picks you apart. That's not really their game. And if we make them do that, I think that's a plus for us, no doubt. Which in 3rd and 9 here, you're looking for a screen or looking for something, he's going to sit back there and try to pass.
3rd and 9, Charles Coney, junior quarterback, takes a snap under pressure. He's going to flip it out and incomplete, intended for the running back Byron Bennett, and that ball just went right through his hands. And they should have to kick the ball back to us. No way that I can't imagine. No, and here comes on the punt unit. I was going to say, I can't imagine they're going to go for it here in this situation.
And I know we had them at the 2-yard line. They get a first down. We end up obviously stopping them there. They still have not completed a 3rd down in the game yet. But great job there by the defense, making them punt now. Maybe we get the ball here, hopefully on a plus 50 for us. With 2 minutes left in the half, we can maybe get another score here.
2:12, first half.
Ooh, high snap.
See if Tyreek can get a hold of this and run it back. And he's not going to have an opportunity.
Oh, flag, late flag.
Whoa, what is that flag?
I don't know if that was on us, hitting late maybe, I don't know what that was. I don't know.
I don't either.
Ball's on 36, but I don't know.
That flag was thrown from, I think, above us.
Waving it off. Good job.
There we go.
Flag waved off.
Hey, I like this right here. Get a 2-minute drill here. You know, this is something you practice on during the week. Make sure you got your 2-minute offense. We've only got one timeout left, but I like here. Let's get a 2-minute offense for a touchdown here. Only 64 yards to go.
Here we go. Canes take over 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line. 2:01 to go, first half. Canes lead 7-0. Roy Burchett offset to the left of Jace Brzezowski. Jace under pressure. He's going to flip the screen pass underneath, and nothing showing there, and that's going to be a loss of about 3.
Yeah, nice tackle there from the Bloomingdale defender there. Set up on the screen to Roy. And, Roy typically doesn't go down by one guy, but great tackle there, really.
1:40 to go, clock running. We're not in a whole lot of a hurry here. I think you kind of look at it and say, hey, listen, if you bust something good, get across midfield, then you start to work the clock a little bit. This time we'll run 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Roy Burchett will be offset to the right of Jace Brzezowski. Jace takes the snap. He's going to throw it in the flat. It's going to be caught by Elijah Stewart. He's going to get the loss of 4 plus 2. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup on the play. Set up a 3rd down and 7.
It's our 6th 3rd down of the game here. We've only completed 2, so we don't have a great 3rd down conversion rate either. But we get it here, like you say. Now all of a sudden, you got a timeout left.
We're under a minute right now. I think you kind of let things run out. Get the first down unless you bust a big play right here, right? Jace takes a snap, drops back. Going to throw long. He's looking for Elijah Stewart. Well overthrown, not even a catchable one. 30 seconds on the clock. And that should, we'll kick it away and just stay away from the big play against Bloomingdale here to wind out the first half.
Yeah, I think once that first play in the series didn't go our way, just kind of seemed like, okay, now we're just content. Just let the clock run and get out of here up 7-0.
Hey,
and really some missed opportunities offensively. Obviously, last series missed opportunity for us. You go back to the second series, we had a good drive going and turnover on downs. So really, offensively, you go into halftime and you say, look, we missed some opportunities. Let's capitalize on them next.
Block punt. The punt is blocked, and Bloomingdale is going to have a scoop and try to score. They're going to recover it around the 21-yard line.
I don't know where it came from. It's a good snap. Punter caught it clean. Went to go punt it, and already
Straight
somebody's
up the
right in
middle.
the face. So I don't know exactly where it came from. Looked like it's our right side, perhaps. I don't know exactly where it came from. Something we got to correct, obviously, on the sideline.
Bloomingdale has one timeout left, 20 seconds to go, and so they're going to have a couple shots at the end zone here before the half. We have 20 seconds to go. Manatee leads 7-0, first half football.
Yeah, I don't know. Clean snap, clean catch, and kick. It looked like the punter, held time, but somebody didn't block someone.
Charles Coney, quarterback for the Bulls, takes it, rolls right. Now he's looking back to his left. Canes are all over him there defensively. Now he's going to bounce it out. He's still under pressure, and he's going to go down in a late flag on the far side.
I think it's legal, man.
Pursued by the entire Manatee Hurricane defense, led by number 2.
Yeah, legal man downfield looks like.
7 seconds on the clock. That should be a 10-second runoff unless they burn it, right?
They'll be holding against the Bulls.
Oh, holding, take it.
Oh, you're going to back it up from right there. Absolutely. Push them back as far as you can. Loss it down. So that'll push the ball all the way back to the 31-yard line. 7 seconds on the clock, so they're going to have one last-ditch effort here. And now all of a sudden, Bloomingdale's going to burn the timeout.
Well, he can't take it with him. I don't blame him. Can't take it with him.
No, I don't either.
Throw a shot down in the end zone probably is what I'm gonna guess. Maybe a wheel route, something like that. Maybe get us confused.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Because
secondary.
You always have a chance of pass interference, right?
Absolutely.
So you throw it up, hope for the best. Now, on the flip side of that, a lot of coaches will tell you just take a knee and go to the locker room down 7-0 because if something goes wrong and they return it the other way.
If two in red makes an interception, there's no question he can take it to the house.
The question is, how risky do you want to play it, right?
Here's you want my personal opinion. I'm a lot of time I'm an on the gas guy. I'm going, but at the same time, they get the ball back to start the second half. They're lucky to be down only 7-0. To be quite honest with you,
Take a shot.
Take the shot. You get it
all day.
I'll be okay if they're taking the out. I'm okay with a shot, but I think that if number 2 in red, if Tyreek Allen catches the ball and interception, it could be a huge momentum shift for us because he can take it to the house anytime the ball's in his hand.
All right, here we go. 7 seconds to go. First half. Manatee leading 7-0.
Get pressure on the front four.
Bloomingdale quarterback Charles Coney will take the snap, drops back, looking, rolls right. Now he's going to fire deep to the end zone, and it's going to be
caught. Bloomingdale. Wow.
Caught for a touchdown.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, it went right through our defender's hands.
Are you kidding me?
Went right through our defender's hands for a touchdown.
How do you just not knock it down? You go through this in practice week after week after week, and they just throw up a prayer to the right side of the end zone, and they catch it for a touchdown.
We had defenders there, and it looked
like they were all
right
over.
Through our hands.
It was smothered. Absolutely smothered.
They do a very similar extra point here like we do. We got to match it, and we're not matched over here. We've only got 3 guys, and they're 5. Timeout, Manatee. Good timeout because we were not set, ready to go for that.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't say anything more than how do you let them throw? I don't know. You see it all the time. Just kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, you see, jump balls and 50-50 balls like that all the time. And hell, that's why they call it a Hail Mary.
That wasn't even 50-50. Let's be realistic. I mean, that was like 30-70, and somehow, some way, it goes through somebody's hands and lands in the receivers. I would have put a wager on. There's no chance that anybody completes that.
I'd have easily bet you on that.
Ever. No time on the clock. We're waiting on the extra point here, so do they kick it or go for two? 7-6 Manatee leads. Well,
they come out in the same formation they were before, so hopefully we've
There's
set it
no
up.
way they're going to run for two. We'll see.
I don't know.
There's no shot. They'll pull everybody in because they're going to be lined up just right. Here we go. I don't know who's talking over there, but there's a snap. They go for two. They got a flag on the play, and I'm going to imagine that is a false start or illegal formation is going to be my guess.
I don't know what's going on here with their assistant coaches, but they're not happy.
No, I don't either. I have no idea what's going on next door. I have no clue. That's why I don't want
the flag. I don't know what the flag.
I don't know what the flag
here.
is.
They're
waving the flag off.
They
So now they got the 2-point conversion. So that'll make it 8-7. So at the end of one half of football, with a Hail Mary at the end of the first half, Bloomingdale converts. They get the 2-point conversion. It's 8-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the Shake Pit halftime report. You're going to get a chance to hear from our head coach of Manatee Baseball, Nolan Nyman. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
The Hurricane Champions Foundation provides resources and opportunities for all Manatee Hurricane athletes across all sports to help realize their championship dreams. All of our athletes deserve the best support they can get to match the size of their hearts and the depths of their dedication. You can support them in their efforts. For just $10 a month, these budding stars can get the gear and training they need to compete at the highest level and continue to make all of us proud. Find out more at HurricaneChampionsFoundation.org. That's HurricaneChampionsFoundation.org.
When it comes to excellence in football, nobody beats the Manatee Hurricanes. When it comes to excellence in body shops, nobody beats Costantino. Costantino Body Shop specializes in collision repair with cutting-edge equipment and technology. Costantino helps you with your insurance claims and gets you back on the road. Life moves fast, and Costantino keeps you moving. 9th Street West in Bradenton. Details online at CostantinoBodyShop.com. Bradenton's oldest and most trusted paint and body shop, Costantino Body Shop.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Dinesh D'Souza can teach you a thing or two.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time.
Where have we heard that before? Well, the first time I really heard it was during the hostage crisis. Remember? Jimmy Carter, in which this superpower, America, is just being humiliated day after day after day. Well, those days are here again.
The Dinesh D'Souza Podcast. Available on SalemPodcastNetwork.com and everywhere podcasts are heard.
Did you know that as much as 50% of your home's cooling energy is lost through its windows? Cellular shades, available at Dominic's Blinds and Decor, are the most energy-efficient window coverings available. Innovative cellular construction traps air in micro-pockets, keeping heat out and lowering your power bill. Get yours at Dominic's Blinds and Decor, offering cellular shades in a variety of American-made brands. Dominic's Blinds and Decor, Clark and McIntosh in Sarasota. Call 941-922-2345.
Welcome back to the Shake Pit halftime report. This is Danny Carter, joined now by
Second-year head coach, Manatee Baseball, Nolan Nyman. And, Coach, let's talk a little bit about this past season. I know it's a lot of people look at records and say, it wasn't that successful. I think it was a very successful season. A lot of changes had to take place. But you've come a long ways, and I think the future bodes well. But let's start with this past season.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Dan. I really appreciate it. This past season was good. We tried to change some cultural things. Went through a lot of rebranding with logos and uniforms and style of play, pace of plays, things like that. Our kids are just looking for something a little bit different, and they bought in and kind of dove in head first from day one, and couldn't be more proud of what they did for us.
Let me ask you a couple questions as far as like buying in. What does it take to get kids to kind of buy in? I know that when I coached back here in 2011, it took a little bit. Coach Strong had changed the culture here at that time too. And it's a slow process. And I don't know that people really understand, what the buy-in process is and what you have to do to get there.
Yeah, I think for everybody it's a little bit different. For us last year, it was more of a new style and fast pace of play that was exciting, that put butts in the seats, that also let our guys be on the field and really kind of cheer on each other and have that love for each other in everything they did. Our culture is very family oriented, and it's kind of cliche at times, but we really strive to cheer and celebrate everything that everybody does, whether that's a sac fly or a strikeout or a move a runner or a sac bunt or make a great play. It's about energy. It's about making an excitement and making it a product that people want to watch and see. And from that standpoint, then it comes into, okay, now there's a toughness associated with that. There's a toughness that we're going to fight and scrape and claw to be the best team out there. And if we're not going to be, it's going to be a tough fight at the end of it for whoever we're going to play.
I don't want to forget about other people that are kind of important to your program. I know you got some very good assistant coaches, and I always think there's an opportunity to kind of shine the light on them a little bit, because without them, none of this really matters.
No, absolutely. We are very fortunate. We have 4 really, really good assistants. Michael Suki is our kind of top assistant, local boy from Southeast High School, played at Florida Gulf Coast, played for the Pirates, and a couple of independent teams as well. Tony O'Donnell's our pitching coach. Tony played at Austin Peay University, played 7 years of pro ball for the Reds, and independently as well too. Scott Alessio, who was a holdover from the previous staff, he's our JV head coach, does a great job with just communicating and having our guys be a part of the community. He's got a son at Manatee as well that does not play baseball, but he's got a connection with all our players, which does a great job. And then Thyris Jones is from Ocala, actually played at Salem in West Virginia, and is new to the area, but does a great job with our outfielders and really trying to put a fresh spin, and a younger guy but has a lot of energy and a lot of good ideas to our program.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget about one important part. I've come by in the off season a little bit, and I'll see you over there at Bray, but just your speed and conditioning and things that go on out there. What a great job's being done with that.
No, absolutely, yeah. Our speed guy is Vernon Kearney. If you guys don't know him, he played in the NFL for, I think it was 4 or 5 years with the Raiders, Browns, Chiefs, another local product from Riverview High School in Sarasota. And he approached me this past winter about just trying to work with our guys and wanting to learn the baseball side. And I know our guys love him. I mean, every day they ask if he's coming, and when he does, it's certainly a different effort and attitude for him than I see with anybody else, in a good way. It's always good to have different voices and different opinions on people. And he gives a different look from a very high playing field, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what other schools do, but I say they'd be hard-pressed to keep up with what y'all do in that aspect of it. Let's turn the clock forward a little bit. I know coming up in, I believe it's January is when tryouts will be. Let's talk a little just on briefly on the 2022 season, what you expect and what you're looking forward to.
No, absolutely. We had our first game, I believe, is February 21st at home against Southeast. Our first day of practice is January 24th, is first day of tryouts. But we're looking to expand on what happened last year. We have a veteran group. We're going to have 10 to 12 seniors on the roster this year, with a few very good underclassmen that have come up through the ranks and are going to be very good players and the future of the program down the line. But we're looking to have kind of just keep building. Our record wasn't as great as it could have been last year, but you know what, we certainly learned a lot about our program, where we have to go and what we have to do to get there. And this group is very determined and very motivated to make that happen with us going forward.
I look forward to watching plenty of games and excited about it. But in order for all this to happen, it takes a lot of community support. It takes support of the families and just even the businesses around. We're used to it through the broadcasters and reaching out. There's a big Manatee following that's out there, and they'll do a lot of things. I know you've got some things coming up with an axe throwing competition that's going on down in the Sarasota area. We've also got a golf tournament that's coming up in January. Let the folks know what's happening with that and how they can get involved. And I know you got something else as well, as far as just getting out just on a banner, just families and stuff as well.
No, absolutely. It certainly does. It takes a village to make a program successful, and the community's been unbelievable with their support and what we're trying to do. Last year we sold out all of our fence banners at the facility, the stadium, and we're on pace to do that again this year as well. But fundraising opportunities, we do have an axe throwing contest tournament, like Danny said, here next Saturday, November 6th. We do have a few slots available. If you are interested, just reach out to me and be happy to help you out there. We'll have a golf tournament for our program January 22nd at Pinebrook. Those flyers have not gone out yet. They'll go out in the next week or two, so look out for those on social media and across the community as well, or talk to any of our boosters as we go through it. But between that and then obviously our fence sponsors, and we have some game ball sponsorships and scorecard sponsorships available moving forward as well. That if anybody's interested, please reach out to me and look at your part of our program.
Yeah, quickly give out your email address and phone number so they can reach out and touch base with you and try and be a part of this Manatee baseball program.
Yes, sir. My email is it's Neiman, Neiman, the letter N, at manateeschools.net, or you can give me a call on my cell phone at any time. It's 239-851-5065.
Well, as always, Coach, it's a pleasure getting to speak with you before the season goes. We look forward to a lot of great things in this upcoming 2022 season.
Yes, thank you, Anthony, for having me on, and go Canes.
All right, that was head coach Nolan Neiman of the Manatee baseball program. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more of the Shake Pit halftime report. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane Football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee Football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Get sizzling savings on new Jeeps during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Drive a new 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee from just $259 a month. $259 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Perkins. Get sizzling savings on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
2021 Ram GT Quad Cab Bighorn, now just $299 a month.
Expect more, save more. Find it at Perkins.
Captain Matt here. You've got to get to the Groverside Cafe at Mixon Fruit Farms and try their pot roast sandwich. It's Grandma's pot roast, slow-cooked, piled high, and covered in Swiss cheese. It absolutely melts in your mouth. Mixon Fruit Farms also has one of the best BLT sandwiches I've ever had. It's not called the loaded BLT for nothing. Applewood bacon stacked high. You've got to try this bacon. Get to Mixon Fruit Farms today. Skip the line and call ahead. They love local regulars. 941-748-5829.
Did you know every second of every day a person over 65 suffers a fall? But falls are not a necessary part of aging. This is Mike Gallagher for Total Therapy Florida. Total Therapy Florida has a dedicated team of doctors of physical therapy who offer an individualized balance training and fall prevention plan that improves strength, balance, and stability, decreasing the risk of falling and improving your ability to safely get around the house or outdoors. If you do suffer a fall, the team at Total Therapy Florida is passionate about relieving your pain, optimizing your movement, and getting you back to the active lifestyle you're accustomed to. Total Therapy Florida, keeping you on your feet in Sarasota, Osprey, Venice, Englewood, and Northport. They accept Medicare and most other insurers. Book a free consultation now at TotalTherapyFL.com, TotalTherapyFL.com, or call the hotline at 941-375-8183. That's 941-375-8183 for Total Therapy Florida. Tell them Mike Gallagher sent you.
Odyssey. WLSS, Sarasota.
Welcome back, everybody, to halftime here at Joe Canaan Field Hawkins Stadium. Manatee is trailing the visiting Bloomingdale Bulls 7-8 as Bloomingdale hits a Hail Mary to end the first half there. 31-yard Hail Mary, actually go for two, and the call flag actually calls up the penalty off, gets them the 2-point conversion. They go up 8-7. What brings us to halftime here, I'm joined here by Booster Club President Bowen Summer. Bowen, a little bit about the game, just inside of the game. How do you think, what's going on? What do you think we should be moving on to the second half here?
It's just about consistency at this point. Looking at a lot of young guys. I was watching on the defensive line. You got two freshmen on the interior line. I can't remember when we've had two freshmen, two ninth graders playing on the interior line on the defense. And then, you see some good things. You see us move the ball. Corey, Roy's, had their chances, had their opportunities. We kind of stall out. So at this point, you put enough plays together in a half where you should score more than one touchdown. And I think those guys are going to be disappointed. And the points on the board, and obviously getting up that Hail Mary at the end is, add salt to the wound a little bit. So hopefully, let's see what we got. Let's see how they come out in the second half. And, let's see if they're fired up and ready to play.
Well, you look at the first half defensively, we really played really, really well defensively. Obviously they got the Hail Mary because of a blocked punt there at the end with 7 seconds left in the first half. So really, defensively we played pretty well. Offensively, I agree with you. Just some missed opportunities there. We get down the 2-yard line, we don't get it. We had some stalls on the second, third drive. But let's talk a little bit about big time this weekend. Our feeder program, Manatee Wildcats. You guys got a big stuff. I know cheerleaders got a cheer jam coming up and all that. Tell us a little about what's going on this weekend with the Wildcats.
Yeah, we're real excited over at GT Bray. We have the opportunity to host some playoff games. We've got our 8U team, our 12U team, and our 14U team that's going to be there hosting the playoffs, and also we got our partners on the east side of town. The Manatee Mustangs are going to be there as well. They're 10U team advanced, so we're always happy to have them at the field. Of course, we'll be rooting for them on Sunday as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
Kind of a different setup. We're planning to play on Sunday because they had a big cheer competition down at the convention center on Saturday. So we'll be all day Saturday at the convention center cheering on our cheerleaders, and then we'll be at the ball field all day Sunday playing some football.
Tell me a little about the 14U team, because I know the 14U team is obviously they'll be most of them will be freshmen next year, or not, maybe not most of them, but pretty good majority of them, and I know they're really, really, really talented. Talk a little about that 14U team and where do you see them? There's some of those guys going to be Hurricanes coming up, and what's their trajectory look like? Yeah,
we're definitely hoping a lot of those guys end up being Manatee Hurricanes. We've had an opportunity to coach those guys for many years. Nick Pagnotta, was the head coach for a lot of these kids since they were 5-6 years old. Nick was obviously here on the 92 state championship team and deep Manatee ties, and he always talked about how we were preparing these guys to win state championships here at Manatee High School. That 2011 team had quite a few Manatee Wildcat kids.
Oh yeah.
Cord and Blake Keller and a host of those guys, Galati, all those guys are Manatee Wildcat kids. So the strength of the Manatee Wildcats, the strength of the Manatee Mustangs. When those teams are good, at the youth level, it usually tends to trickle up here to the high school.
No, absolutely. Both programs have been run really, really well, and I know you're a part of that. I know Nick's been part of that for a long time, and his family with Dr. Tomeo and all that. And so, you guys do a great job there with the Wildcats. We wish you guys the best of luck this weekend, not only with the playoffs, but also the cheerleaders. Thanks for joining us here at halftime, Bowen. We're going to take it back to our sponsors, listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, brought to you by Conley Buick GMC.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
Hurricane Champions Foundation provides resources and opportunities for all Manatee Hurricane athletes across all sports to help realize their championship dreams. All of our athletes deserve the best support they can get to match the size of their hearts and the depths of their dedication. You can support them in their efforts. For just $10 a month, these budding stars can get the gear and training they need to compete at the highest level and continue to make all of us proud. Find out more at hurricanechampionsfoundation.org. That's hurricanechampionsfoundation.org.
NMLS ID 128231. Not all applicants will qualify. Equal housing lender not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions, or visit cashcallmortgage.com. Economists predict interest rates could go up as early as November. That's not great news for people who've been putting off refinancing their mortgage. If your mortgage rate isn't in the 2s, let Cash Call Mortgage come to the rescue. Go to cashcallmortgage.com to see their rates, or give Cash Call Mortgage a call and find out just how low your payment could be with a mortgage rate in the 2s. Interest rates could go up as early as next month. Don't miss this chance to get a low mortgage rate in the 2s. Imagine what you could do with that extra cash every month. For a free quote to see if you qualify, go to cashcallmortgage.com or call us today. Call 800-931-6651. That's 800-931-6651. 800-931-6651.
My name is William Yank. I'm a 23-year-old three-time leukemia survivor. Leukemia Lymphoma Society was this unforeseen blessing for me because I wouldn't have been able to get CAR T cell therapy. Ways that I advocate for cancer is probably mostly through my podcast and my Instagram or TikTok. It's so vitally important that we have the Leukemia Lymphoma Society on our side.
To give or get help, visit LLS.org.
WLSS, Sarasota.
Welcome back to Joe Canam Field Hockey Stadium as we wind down the Shake Pit halftime report. Danny Carter along with Chad Choate. And Chad, Hurricanes trail 8-7 off a
I mean, just crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh about it. I mean, you don't see this very often. I mean, it's a Hail Mary thrown.
Block punt to set up the Hail Mary. And we had defenders there at the Hail Mary and just kind of went right through our hands, and they caught it. But you know what?
Makes you scratch your head.
We put them in that situation because of the block punt. Something up front on that punt. Somebody missed someone, obviously. It was a good snap. Punter caught it to punt it away. Wasn't anything to do with snap and punt. We just didn't block somebody, so hopefully we correct that. But, and other than that, though, defensively, we played a really, really good half.
I thought we played a great half.
No big plays on them. They had to beat that one drive that they had a couple good 10, 12-yard games. But defensively, we played pretty well. Really, you look back at the offense, and other than the first series, we took a 57-yard touchdown at the house. We went turnover on downs, and a punt. Offensively, we just stalled as we kept going through that half. We had a big goal line. Bloomingdale had a big goal line stop against us. And so for me, it's about we got to finish the series we start, and hopefully we can do that in the second half.
Let's go back to that. They stop us down there at the goal line. So, I mean, technically in that trail end of that half, we're talking about a 15-point swing.
100%, because we should have scored. We get stopped. We get the ball. We get stopped again. We punt. They block it.
Yeah, you score, you're up 14-0, and you kick the ball off. It's a whole different scenario going down. But, hey, that's part of sports, and that's part of what goes on in life. And, I mean, you'll see things from time to time at all levels of football where crazy plays and crazy things happen.
Yeah.
And that was one of the crazy things. I mean, I'm telling you, there's no way I would have bet anything a chance that they would have scored a touchdown down there.
No, I agree. But then, you know what? Here's the thing. They get the ball back here at the second half, and we really got to be able to set our defense. Our defense got to be able to set it up again, saying, look, you know, that was a fluke, and let's make sure we get a 3-and-out, make sure we stop them, get the offensive ball back. And offensively, keep doing what you're doing. I don't mind. The play calling's been there. It's been some of the execution of things. And, you know, I would like to maybe see a little bit more perimeter.
Well, here's a weird situation, right? So we're going to kick off second half. We were intended to go kicking left to right. Now all of a sudden we decide, well, we'd rather go what in essence is with the win. I would rather have the win with me.
In the fourth.
In the fourth. I don't know why we're flipping the field to go the other direction. I just...
Yeah,
I hope it don't come back to bite us in the end, but I always want to use the wind to my advantage. I don't understand why we're kicking with the wind to start the second half of play. But here we go. Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff to start the second half. Canes trail 8-7 to the Bloomingdale Bulls in district action. And we will see where things go from here. There goes a good kick. It's going to carry back around the 2-yard line, and it's going to be taken by the return man across the 25, the 30, the 35 to the 40, out to the 42. Hey, not the fact that he got into the 42, but you kick the ball with the wind, you don't get it the end zone. I really don't understand the reason of changing direction. So that's just me. But anyways, the Canes defense will be set up. First down and 10 for the Bulls. They will start at their own 42-yard line. And let's see if the Canes can just stay consistent defensively, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Just continue what you did the first half and control the run, control the no big plays, and we'll be okay.
Bulls have 2 receivers left, one to the right. This time, Coney takes it. He's going to throw it out in the flat. The receiver, he's going to lose a couple of yards on to Cornell Thomas on a stop, a loss of 2, and a great job of Cornell Thomas reading the back, coming out of the backfield and making the tackle.
Yeah, just a little swing pattern there from the running back getting out in the flats. A good job there by Cornell coming downhill, making sure he makes the tackle in open space, because really if he doesn't make the tackle, Bennett's probably gaining 8 to 10 yards there. So great job by Cornell. Brings up second and long.
Second and 12 will be situation for the Bulls, going left to right on your dial. The Bulls in white helmets, white tops, black pants. So Canes in the red helmets, red tops, white pants. Second and 12. It'll be a handoff inside to Bennett. Bennett's going to get across the 50, across the 45. He needed 12, got about 16 on that play.
Made a nice little sidestep there to avoid the tackle, I think, by Cornell Thomas, and gains the first down. So those are the kind of plays you don't want to happen on defense.
First and 10. Bloomingdale inside Manatee.
That
what
snap.
A crazy snap, and somehow, some way.
I don't know if that hit the center's behind. It hit his butt as he snapped it.
I think it did. The way it spun out of there.
It spun like that. But great job by Bennett. Bennett being very headsy. Their running back to really be able to cover that, and it could have been way worse than it was.
That was wild. It looked almost like a helicopter. It just spun off, and somehow he spotted it. I mean, the quarterback made no attempt to go after it. Yeah. Second down, 13.
Screen.
Under pressure, he sidesteps the first guy, still gets out, and the quarterback's going to be across the 35. He's going to be close to the 40. He's going to get across the 40. He's going to get a first down and more. What should have been a loss of about 3 turns into a gain of 18, almost 20 yards. They moved the ball down to the 32-yard line, and wow.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff on defense that just kind of kills you. Scramble play like that, broken. It was supposed to be a screen. He just runs forward and
straight schoolyard play.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball snapped. He just took off running, and he just kept trying to find open ground. Bennett this time will take the handoff across the 30, a little stiff arm. He'll move himself across the 25 to the
Ben with the carry on the right side.
Looks to be maybe, they're going to put on the 25. Good 7-yard pickup, second down and 3.
87 on play, second down and 3. Ball spot at the 25-yard line.
And then we've got movement. That'll back it up 5. So from second and 3 to second and 8. That'll kind of change things up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely makes your play call just a tad bit different. But defensively, just some open space that was not really there in the first half is kind of opening up here in the second half. Just got to shore it up here. Second and 8 on the 30. Bend but don't break.
We're not even in line ready to go.
Roll.
Defense finally gets set. Coney's going to throw it towards the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown.
That was...
I think he's going to mark him short, though, Chad. Yes, they do. They're going to mark him at the 1. I thought it was caught for a touchdown. Mark him at the 1. A back shoulder throw for 28 yards that coverage was good. I mean,
it was a.
I'll be honest
like
with you.
He was in a whirlwind.
If he doesn't catch it, I would have not been surprised had they thrown a flag for pass interference. It was one of those plays where they're tied up very close,
right,
and somehow he comes away. So 1st and goal, Bloomingdale to Manatee 1. This time they will stack it up. Bennett will be the I formation. Bennett will dot the I. The quarterback will keep it. They'll shove it straight ahead, and he's in easily for a touchdown. And then push the score to 14-7. Point after attempt. We are waiting.
That's not the kind of defensive effort we want to come out with in the second half. We just look a little flat. I'll be honest with you. We just look a little flat on defense. I don't know if we. And I know there was some funky plays there. The quarterback kind of scrambles there for 16. And
got to answer the call, right? Hey, the bell rang. Got to answer it right here.
But Tyreek coming off the edge blocking this would be big.
Point after attempt by David Owen. There's a snap, and the kick is up. It barely got it through. If Sonny Jenkins lays out and he gets there, he stood up coming through.
A little nervous trying to get the ball there, and mainly because outside wing went out, popped out to Tyreek, leaving that inside open. But unfortunately, 15-7 now Bulls.
Yep. The Bulls take the opening drive, go down the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You'll listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Are you looking to get a great price on a new Buick, GMC, or Subaru? Conley and Bradenton. Need a reliable used car you can afford? Conley and Bradenton. What about great financing, expert service, and a reputation that is second to none? Yep, you guessed it, Conley and Bradenton. Hi, I'm Alan Conley. And I'm Chris Conley. From the time our grandfathers started our dealership over a half-century ago, we have been proud to be part of this community. So for your family's next vehicle, come see our family. Conley Buick GMC and Conley Subaru. 800 Cortez Road West in Bradenton. Conley Buick GMC, where we treat you like family.
WLSS, Sarasota.
Welcome back to Joe Canam Field, Hawkins Stadium. 8:29 to go, third quarter. Manatee trails 15-7 after Bloomingdale took the second half kickoff all the way down, finds pay dirt, kicks the extra point, extends their lead, and now we will await the kickoff by David Owen. It'll be Tyreek Allen back deep. Roy Burchett and Corey Sanders, the up backs. This one will be taken by Tyreek around the 16. He's going to sidestep 2 guys, and good coverage by the Bulls. They'll take him down around the 25. It'll be a 9-yard return, and that's where the Canes will take a 8:23 to go, third quarter, trailing 15-7.
Well, like you said, hey, listen, they score, we got to answer the bell, right? Offensively, we got to go. Something very interesting, and I don't know if we didn't have a chance to catch up with Coach with the way things went today, this week during practice, things like that, but Jaleel Duncan has not been in the game. He's on the sideline right now and has not really been in the game whatsoever offensively. And that's just, I don't know if it's a disciplinary thing or what's going on there, but interesting.
Now in his place is Kevon Reddick, has spent most of the time. It's going to be Corey Sanders across the 25 to the 30, out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. That'll be a 13-yard pickup and a first down. And
I like that play, little option, outside option. Haven't seen that all year, really. Little, we call 18 speed option outside. Great job getting on the perimeter, getting Corey on the perimeter, letting him go. I like it.
I brought it up earlier. Get him to the perimeter and see what he can do. The guy has explosive speed. This time straight up the middle and nothing showing. Corey's going to lose a yard, maybe 2 on that one. I mean, I say he loses 2. He lost 2 because the line of scrimmage got reestablished 2 yards deep. I mean,
question.
It wasn't his fault by no means.
No question. They just were more physical than us. And to be honest with you, it's extremely surprising. You look at their defensive line. I don't know if they have anybody over 250 starting on their defensive line. I don't even know if they have anyone over maybe 225, 230.
This defensive line is nowhere close to the defensive lines we met in the first 6 weeks.
No, not even.
And we're getting nowhere up front. This time, Jason will take it, fire in the flat, and I'll be honest with you, try to get it to Elijah Stewart. That's not the guy he should have gone to. He should have gone to Reddick. Reddick was wide open across the slant in the middle, but he keyed on him immediately, double coverage, and there's nowhere to get that. I mean, you had to thread a needle, and it didn't get threaded.
Yeah, it brings up a big third down here.
I'm going to go back to, why don't you stay on the perimeter?
Yeah, we had success. I'd go until they stopped.
Well, I've been crying for the perimeter for 2 quarters and 5 minutes now, and we just don't stay out there. This time, Jace takes a snap under pressure, throws it in the flat. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be short, and I think you have to go for it. You're at the 48 or 47. You got to get to the 48. I got to go for it. 4th and 1.
I don't mind it.
And we're going to send on a punt unit. I'm sorry. That's just a flush it and give up. I don't believe in this. It's a 1-score ball game. There is no way I'm punting the football right here.
Yeah,
without going to the line of scrimmage and trying to hard count.
Yeah,
do something.
Do something. And I'm a challenge offensive line to we're going behind you. Watch a fake, though, maybe here.
Low snap. He gets it away. And is going to
give me a bounce.
Hit at the 20. The guy's going to pick it up at the 21, across the 40, across midfield. He's going to go all the way to the house untouched. Touchdown, Bloomingdale. And just like that, they go up 21-7. And again, I say, I would not have punted the ball. I would have gone for it.
Yeah.
You're 2-6, and you're punting the ball away to play field position with nothing against the young man as a punter, but it's not like we're stellar punting to bang it down inside the 20, 15-yard line. Go for it. This is where I kind of lose connection in what the reasoning why you're doing what you're doing.
2 big special team plays. It really has changed the course of the game, but the block punt and then a punt return for a touchdown there for Bloomingdale. And
David Owen on for the point after attempt for the Bulls to push it out to 22-7. Kick is up and it's good. It's 22-7. Bulls lead, 6:07 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wishes you the best of luck this season. Your Manatee neighbor for over 46 years, with now 3 generations of service, the caring professionals at Brown & Sons know how to guide you and your family through the difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning, they'll handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com. Odyssey.
AM 930, The Answer.
Canes trail 22-7 with 6:07 to go in the 3rd quarter of football. Again, I'll reiterate. There comes a point in time where I'm mind boggled as to the decisions. You're at midfield, 4th and 1, and you don't go for it. You're going to punt the ball away. Now, mind you, we also had a punting situation at the end of the first half in which the punt was blocked. So, not saying that our special teams is that stellar. So why wouldn't we go for it there and give them half a field instead of giving them any opportunity? I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not saying I know they're going to return the ball back for a touchdown. Maybe they fumble on the way. There's no way at 2-6 am I punting the ball away.
Well,
I don't care who agrees or disagrees with me. The bottom line is at 2-6, I'm not doing it.
I'm challenging the offensive line and saying, hey, look, we're going to go get it, and you guys we're bigger up front. We should be stronger up front. Let's go get the 1 yard, and I'm going for it. So tough.
It's aggravating, is what it is. Tariq Allen from the 12. He'll be to the 20, and he'll be wrapped up and done. We set up a return right, which
they'll be kicking to our right, our left, their right the whole time.
Right now, that's just a coin flip. I mean, they've outguessed us on. We're going to return right. They kick it to our left, and we got nowhere to go. So, you know what? Kudos to Bloomingdale for. Hey, they outplayed us on that. It was a good chess match.
We got a quarter and a half left in the game. Offensively, we got to start doing something.
Plenty of time in the game, absolutely.
Kind of where we were in the first half here.
Right now, there's no way I'm punting ever the rest of the game. Corey Sanders in the backfield. This time they're going to throw it in the flat. It's going to be caught by Jaleel Duncan. Jaleel's going to force his way across the 30 to the 35, out to the 37. 17-yard pickup, and there we go. We hadn't seen a whole lot of Jaleel at first reception of the night, to the best of my knowledge. So,
yeah, and I don't know if that's you can see that the Bulls are really interior, putting everybody inside to stop the inside run, which that's what we've been showing. Let's do some stuff on the perimeter here.
1st and 10. This time they're going to throw it in the flat again. It's going to be Jaleel once more. He's going to get about 8 on that one. Move the ball out to the 45. 5:30 to go, third quarter. Manatee trails 22-7. Maybe they're just getting us ready. I mean, it is Halloween weekend, Chad.
I guess trick or treat out.
Spooky, crazy things may happen down the stretch here. Down 15. Never know. I still would pitch the ball out to the left to Corey and let him outrun people.
Young fella.
Corey's going straight up the middle. He's got enough for the first down. Needed 3, got 5. He'll move the ball to midfield.
So that puts him at 143 for the night.
143. You know what? For us to win, he's going to probably have to get 243. I'm just saying. I mean, he's had a great night, though. I think that's his second or third 100-yard night of the year. Offsides. There's an easy 5. Very good. Thank you very much. Move it up 5. 4:41 to go, third quarter.
Other than the first drive, this is what we pretty much consistently have done all night. Other than the last drive of the first drive of this half, we've really moved the ball pretty well, and it just installed. So this is nothing new really for the night. We just got to finish this drive.
Yeah, you just can't become consistent 30 to 30 guy. In those areas, it's great. You move it. You got to find pay dirt somewhere. Corey Sanders off the right side. Corey's going to bounce it out to the right. He's needed 5, got 6, maybe. Yeah, we'll give him 7. He got 7 on that one. That'll be another 1st and 10. I like the idea we're getting out, but at some point in time, I don't know why it is, I just got a gut feeling that you take the ball and you just straight pitch left to him and let him make things happen. His first movement is incredible.
Maybe it right here.
This is where I go. You got one receiver out here, bounce it out. There he goes back to the inside. He's going to get across the 30 down to the 29.
take that too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take the cover. But it was designed
If he
for
bounce
him.
outside,
No, you're right though. It's a read for him as running back. Can I get outside? Do I have to cut it back in? So great read by him, really.
On tape, he's going to look at it and go, yes, I could have bounced it outside, and picks up who knows what. Now you go with Roy Burchett. Roy's going to run. He's got fresh legs, a little bit of power coming right here. This time Roy's going to take it.
Where are you throwing?
Incomplete. I faked it inside, and
I don't mind. I don't mind.
I don't
RPO,
mind.
But
I don't
he's
either.
falling backwards a little bit and throwing it. If he sets his feet and throws to where he was going, I think it's a touchdown. To be honest with you.
oh, absolutely. Had the guy. The receiver had the inside
Absolutely.
of the defender, wide open.
Brings up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Short yardage has been our nemesis tonight.
Yeah, you can still run whatever you want to run out of here. And I'll tell you what, it's not a bad time to try and hit Jaleel Duncan down that stretch. I mean, if we're going to hang it out, might as well hang it out now, right?
Outright by Elijah Stewart.
Roy Burchett's got the first down. He's going to move it down to the 25. Plenty for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Hurricanes, 3:20 to go.
Good enough for another Manatee Hurricanes.
In the 3rd quarter, 22-7, Bloomingdale leads. Bloomingdale has scored 15 points on a Hail Mary and a punt return.
Yeah.
Outside of that, they've done nothing offensively.
Yeah.
Corey Sanders now back in the backfield. This time they will fake the interior handoff to Corey, and it's a pick. Oh, my goodness. And this is going to be gone to the house.
Corey. Nope.
Unbelievable. Why did you not give the ball off?
Well, is a play action rollout to the right, and actually the wide receiver's wide open, and Jace just throws a dart instead of throwing, instead of throwing a little lob over the interior secondary right there, it throws a dart and right there at head level.
I'm sorry. I want to grab this chart that you have right here. We got 1st and 10. I'm looking at a guy who was 159 yards on the ground, and we're going to try and throw the football. I got a problem with that. Run the football. You've been running it down their throat all night long, and instead you decide you're going to do this rollout pass thing that makes no sense. Run the football. Should have been running the football all night long. Been driving it down their throat. They can't stop it. Extra point is up and good, and that'll make it 29-7. 2:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane Football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee Football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
News, insight, passion. AM 930, The Answer.
29-7 our score here. 2:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Canes trail. Interception. So now we'll add up over 22 points now added to this ridiculous lead. Judge will take the short kick. He's going to get across the 40 out to the 45. Good job by fielding the squib kick. But I go back and so you take the game. 7 points we got on the board. We have failed to punch it in from the one. We've thrown a pick six. We've had a block punt.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
a return punt for a touchdown. Anything that could probably happen against us has happened.
Oh, they ran out everything. I mean, it's all in our favor now. Now 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Hurricanes. Now we're just going to go into a throwing situation, which good catch by Reddick. Reddick will get the ball out across the 50 to the 48. It's like all of a sudden you just want to abandon the run. The run's been your most positive part of the game right now. So just because you're down 22 points, you still bust a run. That'd be Kobe's going to make the reception run out of bounds around the 31. 23-yard pickup and 2:05 to go third quarter. And the Canes trying to quickly move the ball down the field.
Past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, now you're kind of, I mean, I agree with you. I don't necessarily say, hey, let's abandon the run and start chucking it around, because the run's been what's been really working for us tonight. We're 200 yards plus.
Man, you got 2 good positive pass plays, but your perimeter on the run game is still there. This time, Jace will keep it himself, and a good job. That time you read it well. They all collapse inside. Good job of keeping it, pull it. Yep, turn it up the field, picks up 7.
Well, and again, that's just keeping the defense honest there, and that's a perimeter run.
Right.
He's taking it and going. So now the defense is saying, wait a minute, quarterback can't keep it and go. Now you got to keep someone on that side for that quarterback. Now he's going to open up some stuff
now,
forward.
Here's an interesting lineup right here. You got Corey on the field. Roy just checked in. So now I got both of them on the field, which I've been looking for a while. When are you going to do this and put one of them in the slot? There goes Roy into the slot.
Watch a bubble, maybe something to Roy.
Oh, Roy beat anybody right here. This time they'll hand off to Corey straight up the middle. He's going to be just shy of the first down, be third and maybe a half a yard. See, and to me, you miss the prime opportunity to run Roy on a skinny post because they don't have a safety back there to stop
They haven't had a middle safety on us all night. The safety's really been uptight and really kind of daring us to do it.
Oh, it's there. We have yet to go there.
The middle safety's 6 yards back.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. This time they'll crowd the line of scrimmage. Corey's going to bounce it out to the right across the 20 for the first down. Plenty, and he's going to get inside the 15, close to the 10-yard line, and the Hurricanes, after a 12-yard pickup by Corey Sanders, will be in the Pinch a Penny red zone. Hey, the perfect people for the perfect pool, that's Pinch a Penny, Manatee Avenue West, 3500 Manatee Avenue West. Go in there and see Lee Zoller and his crew take care of all of your pool needs.
And if he created that ad, he's Dr. Seuss. I'm just saying. There's a lot of P's and it rhymes. I love it.
Knew where we were at before. It's funny we even get it all together. Here we go. First down, Corey Sanders straight up the middle. There's a late flag. I think it's going to be a face mask. Unintentional, but I think there's a face mask in there. When it's thrown in that pack, and it is. There we go. 5 yard. Tack it on to the end of the run. He was at the 10, so that'll move the ball to the 5. So we'll have 2nd and what do we got? 4?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a first down, but there's not a whole lot of room between where the first down marker and the goal line is. Yeah.
Hopefully, you just score.
Clock running, 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Manatee trails 29-7. Knocking on the door right now. Corey Sanders offset to the left of Jace Brzezowski to be Jace himself. And Jace will walk in untouched to the end zone touchdown. Hurricanes. That'll get it to 29-13. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Point after attempt looming. Well,
hey, good drive. Good job.
Good drive. Great drive.
Great drive.
All the way down the field. Hey, pull it in, kick the extra point.
What I like about the drive is obviously a couple good passing plays, we're running the ball, but great job by Jace. Really, 2 pulls that I think really opened up some more running lane. A good job, obviously, in the last one, but he also pulled it about 2 or 3 plays into the drive and made an 8-yard gain. Snap there, hold is good. Kick is good.
That'll make it 29-14. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
When it comes to excellence in football, nobody beats the Manatee Hurricanes. When it comes to excellence in body shops, nobody beats Costantino. Costantino Body Shop specializes in collision repair with cutting-edge equipment and technology. Costantino helps you with your insurance claims and gets you back on the road. Life moves fast, and Costantino keeps you moving. 9th Street West in Bradenton. Details online at CostantinoBodyShop.com. Bradenton's oldest and most trusted paint and body shop, Costantino Body Shop.
AM 930, The Answer. Online at theanswersarasota.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Joe Kinane Field, Hawkins Stadium, third quarter, 20 seconds to go. Manatee scores on a six-play drive, 55 total yards, ends with the Jace Brzezowski 6-yard run to make it 14-29 Bloomingdale Bulls in the lead.
All of your scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing. For the best in PEO, go to Howard Leasing. Chuck Howard, former Manatee Hurricane. That's 6302 Manatee Avenue West. And here we go with the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. The ball will be taken by the return man at the 7 across the 15-20, the 25. It'll be wrapped up around the 26-yard line, and there's where the Bulls will take over with 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Manatee trailing 29-14.
And here we go. Here we need the defense to make a good, solid stop here. I'd love a 3-and-out. Hey, I'd love a turnover. Maybe it's our chance to get a big play, get a turnover. Our good friend Eddie Mulock used to call it all the time.
Need a
turnover. Need a turnover. So maybe this is our chance here to get a turnover. Flip the momentum back to our side here would be a fantastic switch.
Well, it is fall. It is Halloween. The spooks and the goblins have got us so far. It'd be a pitch left fumble, and he's going to bounce right back to him.
Gosh,
are you kidding me?
A weird-shaped ball like that bounces right back to you.
There we go. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. Canes trail 29-14. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business.
Jose,
Howard
we still got to catch up on break
from payroll
1, 2, and
processing
3,
and
right?
workers' comp to human
No,
resources
that already
and employee
played. We
benefits.
all got
Get
them.
on the
Okay.
winning
All right,
team
we're way
with Chuck
ahead of
Howard
schedule.
and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
This is Manatee Hurricanes football on AM 930, The Answer.
Well, at the end of three quarters, the Canes trail 29-14. And, Chad, not without, it's been just a plethora of errors. What could go wrong has gone wrong.
Absolutely. You know what? It brings me back to, I want to say
Murphy's Law.
Osceola. That's another one, Eddie. I want to say it brings back to, Kissimmee Osceola, I felt like, where we just had two or three things, all of a sudden, boom, 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 and it's like a snowball effect. And it starts off small, all of a sudden it gets huge.
Oh, it's growing.
Now, granted, we're not playing Kissimmee Osceola, thankfully, but, and still, down 15, down 2 scores with fourth quarter left. Defense has got to play tough here, get off the field, get the offense back.
I'm looking for an exciting finish to this football game. Crazy things can happen. 12 minutes ago. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulls, going right to left. They're at their own 25-yard line. Coney under pressure. He's going to get away from the initial tackler. He's not going to get away from the second one. Cornell Thomas will wrap him up, followed by Ian Johnson-Kelly, and that's going to be a sack around the 20-yard line, a loss of 6. And one of our best plays of the night, Richardson Stenton Roofing, has all of our best plays each and every week. RichardsonStentonRoofing.com. Go there for the best in roofing that you need. Call and ask for Chase or Ed Richardson. They'll take care of all of your needs in the roofing world.
Great job there on 2nd down, getting pressure, finishing up with a sack. Brings up 3rd and long. They're not great in 3rd and long. Defensively, we got to make the play here, get the offensive ball back.
3rd and 17. Coney takes a snap under pressure. Ian's after him again, and let's see, he's going to flip it out in the flat, and it's going to be, what a hit.
Oh, no!
That is not a flag. That is terrible. They're going to call targeting, and that is not targeting. Just because the ball tips off his hands does not require a flag. That is a terrible, terrible call. I mean, he got lit up. But
that is
it
not
was
a penalty.
No. And see, herein lies the difference in high school and college. If you go back to college, I promise you this is waved off. It's not even close. Not even close.
He didn't come off his feet. He didn't spear with the helmet. It was a shoulder hit. There's nothing wrong with that hit whatsoever.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, the problem is every time there's a big hit, everybody wants to throw a flag, and everybody's got to be a hero, and, we're going to stop it. That's not a personal foul. It is not targeting. It was. I hate to tell this officiating crew, but when y'all go back and look at that on film,
bad call.
They'll be 100% wrong.
And that's
100% wrong.
Huge play in this fourth
Yeah.
quarter, because that's a third down play. We get the ball back right now on a punt.
Well, now they're going to mark off 15. It's going to be shy of the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down and short, or third down and short. So instead of fourth down and us having the ball coming back to us on a punt, I mean, listen, nothing against the young man that got hit, but he got hit legally.
It's a clean hit.
Yeah.
Nothing illegal about that whatsoever.
Might have gotten his bell rung for sure because they're helping him off big time, but hopefully he'll be okay. Third down and 1, which should have been. They moved. Absolutely, and back them on up.
Now, if they call
us for now, here he
no.
goes. Look at him. He's calling him over, saying that we made him move. I guarantee you, this goes against us.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh
it is.
my goodness.
That is unbelievable.
That's horrible.
They're going to say we incited. Come on, man.
I don't agree with that either.
That is.
You run to the line and
we're blitzing. We're coming off. We're going.
Why can you? How can you throw that flag against the defense when on offense you know what you're going on? Don't blame them for coming up there. They went a half second early. That's on defense. So now all that results in a first down. Here we go. It's a snap underneath, and it's going to be snuffed out. Tez McDowell had him, and somehow he gets a loss of 5. Bennett does, turns it into a gain of 1. He was there when the handoff was going.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to wrap up and make that play, make him lose 5 instead of gaining 1.
Wow, 10:35 to go in our game. Manatee trailing 29-14. Bloomingdale has the ball thrown 41-yard line, second down and 9. A couple of crazy, again, this just adds to all the other craziness that's happened tonight. So, punt return for a touchdown, a block punt, Hail Mary, 2-point conversion. I don't know. What else you want to add to it? Handoff inside to Bennett. Bennett sidesteps the first guy. Derek Lewis will take him down, but not before he gains 5. He'll bring up a third down and 3. Long 3, short 4. Call it third and 4.
Yeah, big third down here now.
You got to stop him
here in this drive. And they're taking Bennett out of the game, who's definitely been one of their best players on the night, no question.
He was quiet for most of the game, then all of a sudden he started to rise up here in the second half. He just got a final, Jones over Palmetto, 20-13. Handoff inside, and the running back.
Oh, no, they're going to come just short. Left foot or right foot spot.
Kavian Mack was going to be very close to the first down.
The ref on our side is definitely short. Depends on which.
Now they signal first down. If it's not to midfield, how are we making this a first down?
He didn't even cross the 50. That is terrible.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
ball's not even across the 50. and they are on the 40. That's for not even to call a measurement. That's awful.
Well, I ain't gonna blame the officials. I blame our defense. One penalty, a couple other issues, so not on them. It's on us. Tyreek Robinson on the stop, along with Stanquil Collins. 1 yard gain on the play, 2nd and 9. 8:40 to go in our football game. Manatee trailing 29-14. And we continue to play the longest games known to mankind. It's 9:40. It's unbelievable. Even when we had running clocks against us, they took forever. 2nd and 9 for the Bulls, going right to left. 8 minutes to go in our game. Bulls leading. Handoff inside. It's going to be wrapped up by Tyreek Allen, who just shot off the edge. Absolutely.
I thought
great
they maybe
job.
call him off sides, but great job staying on sides, getting down there and making the play, wrap it up.
Big 3rd down right here, gentlemen. Clock absolutely working against us now.
Oh, no doubt. And this is another 3rd down. We've got to get off the field. They've gotten 2 consecutive 3rd downs on this drive. We've got to get off the field on 3rd down here to get us any kind of chance.
Third and 9. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Bring a man in motion left to right. This time Comey's going to drop back and throw the middle screen.
Get up, Tyreek.
Defense is there. Good job by Tyreek to trip him up. He's going to gain about a yard on it, so it'll bring up a 4th and 8, and it's going to be, I would assume, is a punting situation. They're in midfield, you know.
No, they got to punt the ball.
If you're trailing, I understand going for it. You're in the lead.
They'll do a quick
kick.
It's
a big call.
They're going to catch it. They're going to do a quick kick like they did last time.
Absolutely.
It's not. They're not. They're going to try to make us jump. Don't jump. Be smart. But they'll do a quick kick with the quarterback.
Yeah, because you got no.
And we
jump off. Are you kidding
Come
me?
on, man.
Good night.
Ian Johnson Kelly, you call him his name all night. He plays great, and you jump when you can't jump. Now, doesn't give a 1st down, but now you're a little bit closer.
Nobody more frustrated than that young man. He has played outstanding.
I still don't think they
all
go
year.
for it on 4th and 3, but now you know.
I don't either. Clock's running with 6:25. You convert the 1st down, you keep the ball, but if you pin them back, because nobody's back to return it, so you're up 2 scores. Why wouldn't you just?
Oh, they are going for it.
And they
Wide
got the pitch.
open.
Wow, there goes Bennett. Bennett across
Nobody
the 20, inside of 20, down to the 15, down to the 14.
Nobody has the pitch man. How do we set? You can't set up in a defense and not have the pitch man. Nobody there for the pitch man. That's kind of defensive 101. You can't set up a defense and not be accountable for the running back coming out for the pitch. And that right there, I think, to be honest with you, probably seals the deal.
Apparently there's a flag of some sort. Here we go. Personal foul against the Hurricanes. So that'll
tack on more.
Tack on more at the end of the play. They're at the 15. That'll push it down around the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. Now it's just frustration. So set the ball on the 8, 1st and goal, Bloomingdale. And hey, we walked into this game, we knew there was an outside shot. It was going to take a lot of things to happen.
Well, the first thing that was going to happen, we had to win.
Had to win. But there was other things that were kind of factoring in that, okay, so the playoffs, it was going to be closed down the stretch. But, hey, at this point, a loss is completely dashed and over with, and we'll finish the season next week at Southeast. Crosstown rival. As much you want to say it, I mean, it's not what it used to be back in the past, but last year we lost to them.
Oh, absolutely.
8-0 and lose the game down the stretch at the end of it.
No, I mean, I don't care what your record is.
To his backup quarterback.
Yeah, you play Southeast. that's a lot of guys who play youth football against each other. It's going to be a competitive and
100%.
win. But like you say, if you take care of your business tonight, which we absolutely are playing an inferior team, I'm sorry, we just are, and this should be something we shouldn't be talking about it as a loss right now.
Well, 6 minutes to go in the ball game, 29-14. Bloomingdale has the ball at the Manatee 8-yard line, and for all intents and purposes, a touchdown here will seal it, but now they start the clock. They're going to let that thing wind down as far as they can. Sure. Absolutely. I don't blame them.
I don't even know if a touchdown seals it. They could just eat a good minute and a half off the clock right now, maybe not even score, and it may seal it.
Hand off to Bennett up the middle. He's going to be down to the inside to 5. There's a late flag. It'll be a hold. That'll come back.
Flag comes in on the play.
Clock stops 5:33.
And tackled by number 73 and Colin Jones.
Boys just don't know what to say anymore.
Nope. Sometimes it's just
not your year.
Kind of a loss of words.
Holding back up the Bulls 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
I've listened to a lot of talk for the last couple of weeks, and hey, the last 2 games we played well. Well enough to win, but reality is those teams weren't very good.
No, we should have beat those teams.
By a lot more than we did. I'll say that. I've seen a lot of football here in my 23 years of doing this, and not even close. This time, Comey's going to take it, roll left, now picks it and throws it in the middle. It's going to be caught, and we had coverage there. I don't know how he got it in there. He threw it to his tight end and one of his leading receivers, Charlie O'Brien.
It's a mess of people in there, and they get a completion. That's just mind-boggling.
Illegal formation is going to be the signal, so that whole play was negated regardless. But, hey, here's the downside. It's still first down. They're backing up. They still have the ball. Clock still runs. So 5:06 to go in the game, and we need to get the ball back. You got to force a turnover and somehow score quickly.
Absolutely. There's got to be some kind of turnover here. Fumble, let's scoop it. Let's get some pressure on the quarterback. Maybe they mishandle the snap, mishandle the handoff, do something. They want to throw the ball again. Let's get in there and get a pick. And, hey, they had a pick 6. Maybe we get a pick 6.
We need something real quick. Hand off to Bennett. Bennett bounces out left across the 15-5 and touchdown. And there we go. That'll seal it. 35-14. And I'll be honest with you, embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Certain things, I'll tell you when things are good and when things are bad. And I know some people get aggravated with me from time to time, but the fact of the matter is I just call it the way it is. And the last 2 weeks, the 2 teams we played aren't nearly as good as the first 6 we played, period.
Oh, not even close.
And then we play a team tonight, no knock on Bloomingdale, but they're not good. And here we sit in a situation in which we're down 36-14. Never should be in this situation. Actually, it should be reversed.
100%. We win 5, 6, 7, 8 series after scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 series with either turnover on down, punts, blocked, return, and interception.
Oh, and then we got 2 guys between Roy Burchett and Corey Sanders who have run the ball extremely well. I mean, we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 250, right?
Yeah, about 230.
Yeah. So you got to go back to all the other ins and outs of what the problems are. And I don't know. I scratch my head. I know there's got to be an answer to some things. I don't have the answer for it right now. But all I can say is there you know, I go back to the 4th down situation. We're at midfield and we decide to punt football. Bad mistake, bad decision. Go for it there. If we don't make it, hey, my hat's off to Bloomingdale. They stopped us. Great.
Absolutely.
You know.
But that did kind of swing things. There's no question.
Oh, it flipped it in a hurry. That just changed the entire momentum of the game. But, hey, I got a pork butt on the smoker at home. That's all I care about now. Ball's going to be picked up by Tyreek Allen at the 4. He's going to get past the 20 to the 25. Finds a little bit of opening room. Hey, listen, he turned what looked like nothing into something, gets the ball out to the 32-yard line. And
well, I'll tell you this about Tyreek. We've said this over and over this year. It doesn't matter what the point of the game is. Doesn't matter what the score is. If he's in between the lines and his helmet's on, that guy is going 100% no matter what.
Dude, he has played outstanding. Now, I know I don't care for right now. I mean, he's going off the field, but he has never stopped that motor running from start to finish in any game. And hey, I love him for it. Jason take the snap, goes back, he's going to fire deep down the middle, and it's going to be intercepted.
If that doesn't kind of put a stamp on the night, I don't know what does.
Well, when you underthrow your receiver, it's kind of things that happen. You got to throw it out in front of him. You threw it underneath him and allows a defender to cut underneath it to make the play. You throw it out in front of him 3 yards and make him go get it. Hey, just par for the course, and when you're 2-6, this is what happens. .418 to go in the football game. 36-14. Manatee trailing. Without a doubt, we're on. Certainly on our way to go to 2-7 on the year. Very disappointing year. Again, not that I'm worried about playoffs and all that stuff. It's just a matter of improving week to week and trying. And I'm not saying we didn't improve in certain areas, but it's not improving together as a unit.
Well, yeah, I thought
that's the part.
Last 2 weeks, I thought we played a little bit better than what we have been. And I know the opponents, but we played a little bit better. The consistency was there and things like that. Tonight, there's 100% we went backwards to what we've looked like, and I say that because we're playing a team with similar talent, probably less talent to be quite honest with you, and we turnover on downs, punt block, punt return for a touchdown, interception, pick six. That is going backwards.
Oh, hey, listen, it's not just the players. I'm gonna say that tonight going backwards includes the entire coaching staff, because it's also play calling on offense and defense that put us in situations. It's decision making in certain situations. So yes, it's everybody involved that we all took a step backwards. Very, very frustrating when you think you're knocking on the door of a possibility. I mean, all you had to do was win out. You can't control what everybody else does. Control your own destiny. And there, we didn't do it tonight. It is what it is. 2:45 to go in a game. Canes are inevitably going to lose this football game, down 36-14. And I will say this much, outside of been a long time. I know the Canes went 4-6 back in the 90s. You got to dial it all the way back to the Bob James era, right before Joe Canan came in here and changed what Manatee football really is today. And I mean, he took it on his shoulders and he converted this from an 0-10 team the year before him into where we went after that. So, I mean, he comes in here and 2 years later we're state champions, undefeated. So, can it happen? Yes. And we're a young football team. Don't get me wrong. I understand we're young. I get it. But these young guys have gotten better. But there's certain things that just haven't happened. It's crazy. I can't put my finger on it 100%. All I know is, as a whole, it hasn't been pretty.
Tez McDowell looked like I don't know if it's a knee or ankle.
I hope it's not a knee.
Good young fella.
Him and Derek Lewis are both down.
He needs a good off season. Doesn't need to be recovering from an injury.
Well, Tez McDowell is going off, and I'll tell you what, that young sophomore has played unbelievable. All year long. He's been outstanding. I think Derek Lewis down with a cramp, so that's +2.
I mean, it's hopefully Derek, I think it looks like a cramp.
Well, you know what? We're going to wrap things up here in another minute 45, but in the end, we'll go to Southeast next week, try and close out on a positive note, and we'll see where things lie going in the next season and how much do these guys grow, how much bigger, how much stronger can they get. I mean, what you're looking for is your sophomores and your juniors have got to get bigger and stronger.
They got to get in the weight room,
yeah,
and they got to be able to and that's everybody.
Oh, yeah, it's not – I mean, if Ian Johnson Kelly – look at him. As well as he has played, the upside on him is incredible.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And some of these young guys that we've got, these freshman linemen, some of the freshman wide receivers, things like that, we get in the weight room, and they got to improve, like you say, get bigger, faster, and stronger. Next year, this team's got a great nucleus already set up. And
when you walk out here, if you didn't know better and you walked out and you looked at this team, you'd say, dude, Manatee's going to kill them.
We dress off the cut. It's unbelievable.
Oh. I mean, just you look. I mean, we dress the part.
No question.
We're just not doing the other things that are necessary to win the football games. And some of that is as little as just tackling. Some of it's technique. There's a lot of things that go into play. Absolutely.
It's not just one thing.
No.
And you typically, when you lose, it's not just one thing. It's
no, it just, and like you said earlier, it starts out small, right?
Right. Little things add up to big things.
Yes, that snowball just keeps growing. It's coming down that hill, and it just keeps getting larger and larger.
And sometimes if you don't correct it soon enough, it is a snow and it's an avalanche. And I feel like
it's an avalanche.
We've become. There were some little things in the beginning. I think it weren't corrected, weren't changed, so it kind of avalanches throughout the season. So, but listen, you still got a game next week, and to me,
trying to finish strong, right? Finish positive going into next year, right?
I don't care what our record is. I hate.
I don't want to lose Southeast. Absolutely not.
And so
I can tell you nightmares of Southeast.
The only.
I can tell you great games we've played against Southeast. I've sat here and watched them here.
Oh, yeah.
I've come in here and I think '85 we lost. We had a unbelievable win streak rolling against them. It was '86 actually, the year that we lost that one.
Couple ones, one of the worst ones. The touchdown, I think it was 05, 06, maybe. Farron Horns Jr. catches the 95-yard touchdown pass to beat us at the last second of the game. That was that's
we're going to take a knee, but we don't take a knee, and he slings it on down there. Adrian McPherson was the quarterback. Yes.
And punting to P-Dub, and him running down the sideline and scoring.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Robbie's listening. I'm sorry, Robbie. I told him not to say anything about it, but
but those are from my childhood, those are huge games. Shoot, that's back when we didn't even have a fence. We had the orange net up. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Don't kick it till him. Don't kick it. Oh, we kick it till him. Yeah, it is what it is.
But, no, I mean, regardless of what your
record to Robbie's defense, he was 17, 18 years old.
No,
whatever.
Very true.
That's
and then he went on and did great things for the Gators.
Still no excuse. Kick it out of bounds. He cringes every time you come around. And this game starts to come around because he knows it's going to be brought up.
He does.
I mean, someday none of us will be around to bring it up to you anymore. But until then, it's going to keep popping up. Sorry, guy. Oh, we'll see what happens. Here we go. 48 seconds to go in this game. Handoff interior blown up in the backfield. Tyreek Allen. And again, you said it. The motor keeps running. He hits him a loss of 4.
Matter.
No.
Immediately by number 2, Tyreek Allen.
If Tyreek,
Lost 2 on the play.
from an educational side, all right, from a grade standpoint, has everything in place, I don't care who the school is that gets him, they're getting a diamond in the rough right there.
No question.
Oh, my gosh.
No question.
Guy's awesome. Well, that'll do it. That's the final play of the game, 36-14. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and wrap everything up on the Shake Pit post-game report. You listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
WLSS, Sarasota.
Back at Joe Canam Field, Hawkins Stadium tonight. The Hurricanes lose 36-14. It will fall to 2-7 on the year. Next week, we will travel across town to take on the Southeast Seminoles, and that will dash any hopes of getting in the playoffs for the Manatee Hurricanes this year. And the first time we're going to miss the playoffs in many, many moons. But
11, 12 years.
you know, I look at things, Chad, and I'm like, you know, we've talked about it enough. We've beat this horse to death. Bottom line is, certain things we just don't do well across the board as a unit. I mean, in order to win football, you got to be good on offense, defense, special teams, and we're always lacking in some area along the way. I no discredit to the players or the coaches. I mean, maybe they work hard all week long. I don't know. I'm not here at practice, so it's not on my behalf to sit here and say what goes and what happens and doesn't happen. Bottom line is, we're not
putting together on Friday nights.
Exactly.
So
do what you want to do Monday through Thursday, but Friday night it just doesn't seem to be there.
Nope.
So
yep, no, that's all I can say.
Well, again, final score 36-14. Canes lose. Next week we will be at Southeast High School, bringing you the final game of the season. And for everybody involved in tonight's contest, Gene Brown, Bowen Summer, Chad Choate, and Jose Cruz back at the WLSS studios. This is Danny Carter. Until next Friday, so long, everyone.
Get sizzling savings on new Jeeps during the Make This the Summer event at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Drive a new